Good afternoon. My name is Paul Ogola. I'm a software engineer and technical lead at GDG Gusii. I have been your host and MC, guiding you guys through our hackathon. Thank you so much for coming. And it's been a long process, right? From early yesterday, from 8, for those of us who transnited, thank you so much for sticking around for that and powering through. And today we have reached the conclusion of the building phase. Now we want to do presentations and demos and pitches. Present what you have spent the last almost 48 hours working on, right? We are sure it's good, right? We are sure it's good. Be proud of what you have built. Come and show us how creative and innovative you are. And thank you so much for even just participating. So good afternoon once more. My name is Paul. I have been your MC and showrunner. We are ready to do the presentations for the hackathon. We look forward to seeing what you have built, what you have innovated, and we hope to help you along in your journey, right? We give thanks to our mentors that managed to come and help us guide you in your building. We give thanks to our judges who graciously accepted the call to come and help us find the best of the best of the best of the solutions. So judges, thank you so much. So at this point, I would like to invite Collins to take over for the afternoon session. Collins, once and all.
All right. Yeah, so we will dive straight into the key agendas. So we actually have only 3 agendas. So we will hear intro from our judges, just to know who they are. And then later on, we will go straight to the presentations. I had mentioned to you earlier on the order of presentations, maybe just to repeat again. We're gonna start with the team AgriBridge. So you'll be the first one to present. Remember the time. So as a presenter, you have maybe someone, not necessarily a group lead or rather your team lead, but someone who can actually present your project or your idea that you've been building. And then during questions, maybe some of other team members can actually help you to answer the questions. Yeah, so team members can actually contribute to the questions. Green Pulse. So Green Pulse are in, I hope so. Green Pulse? Yeah. So it'll be the next one. And then Autobot, just raise up your hand if you're the team lead. Autobot. We have AgriFusion. AgriFusion, thank you. EcoGrow. EcoGrow, all right. AgriCircle, thank you. Codster. Codster, thank you. AgriSite. AgriSite, all right, thank you. Tech Farm Visionaries, thank you. AgriCycle Hub. AgriCycle Hub, thank you. And then we have also AgriTech Innovators. All right. VunaSmart, thank you. The Innovators. The Innovators. All right, thank you. And then AgriLink Innovators. AgriLink, all right, thank you. COIG, COIGS. Yeah, thank you. AgroPulse, lastly. AgroPulse, all right, yeah. Any team that haven't had their name? Yeah, all right, so I hope we've captured every team. Yeah, so be ready. Team members, be ready to support your team, whoever will be presenting with questions. All right, so let's hear from our judges who they are, and we will proceed from there. So we're gonna start from the...
Good afternoon. Good afternoon, innovators. My name is Esbon Ogeto, and I'm so happy to be here today. My background is in physics and maths, but I also happen to be a founder of an agricultural startup. So I'm really aligned with what you are going to present here today, and I'm so happy to see what you're bringing. Thank you very much.
Good afternoon, everyone. Hi, Agas. Hello. So, my name is Kenneth Kibet. I work with Consa Technopolis, popularly known as Consa City. It's a government project. We are developing Kenya's first smart city and an area of innovation. And that is the reason why we are here. We are glad to join you today for this session. We are glad that you are part of the people who have responded to be able to develop solutions to problems that could be facing our country. And so Consa, as an area of innovation, our effort is to support innovations, startups, SMEs, mainly in the tech area, ICT and IT-enabled services, engineering, and life sciences. So I work in a function known as knowledge economy and innovation within Consa, which is responsible for supporting the effort like what you are doing today. And we are glad to be here. We'll be checking on what you are coming up with a view to providing necessary support in terms of incubation beyond here. Thank you very much.
Hi, innovators. This is Teresa Abuya, a lecturer in the Department of Computing Sciences, Gusii University. I'm passionate about youth empowerment, women in tech champion. I am a writer of several books. I've written a book on generative AI and natural language processing. You can check it on my LinkedIn. There is some good stuff there. I am also passionate about innovation. I'm glad to be here, to be part of this journey, to know what you are representing and advise you on how to move forward. Thank you.
Hey, hello, good afternoon. Hey, you guys mko kwa hackathon, mko too serious. Okay, I go to hackathons actually. I also present my ideas to hackathons. The same way I'm here. So you guys, acha kutense. Hii ni hackathon. Hackathon is for fun actually. Ask me. Just for fun. Right? Yeah, my name is Awati Fambachi. I'm a dev. That's basically it. I'm a dev. I'm a big fan of AI. I do quite a bunch of stuff on LLMs, and I'm a big fan of microservices. And I dev APIs. I'm a big fan of APIs because, again, APIs help us do a bunch of stuff. Going to hackathons is my kind of my ni kama when you say like what do you do for fun? I go to hackathons. Yeah. And I want to tell you about hackathons. Just like enjoy the hackathon, learn, feel nice, meet your friends, network, learn from the other person. Yeah. Don't tense. Don't feel like anything else. That's it. Yeah. Cheers.
Good afternoon. I'm John Marco Bura, Associate Professor in Quantitative Finance at Bomet University College, and currently I'm the Head of Research and Innovation at the same institution. I just want to applaud you that so far, up to this moment, you've done great. Thank you and welcome.
All right. Few best practices. So the next stage is presentations, and so your team lead or whoever will be presenting will come over with the laptop. We connect to the screen. Remember the time. Yeah. So just keep it simple, but explaining the whole idea around the project, and of course demoing the project. All right. So the first team, AgriBridge, and just to give an overview about AgriBridge. So their project title is AgriConnect. So that's their project title. So this is the description of AgriConnect. So many farmers and agricultural businesses face challenges in reaching markets efficiently, accessing buyers, or verifying suppliers traditional channels are slow, unscalable, and often lack transparency. So there is a need for a digital solution that makes agri-trade faster, smarter, and more secure. So let's welcome AgriBridge to take us through their solution.
So I was to take you through the application. Unfortunately, we are having some network errors. So with time, I don't think we'll have to demo. We'll just jump straight forward to the questions.
I hope before we end the question session, we'll have just a feel of what is happening. Fiona has a problem. And the problem that Fiona has is taking her produce from the farm to the market. Don't you think that if you added the global perspective, now that we are having the organic and traditional produce that is required to reach a global market, for example, and you are having an interface where just apart from scaling to Migori, Nyamira, and neighboring counties, you can market them globally. Don't you think it will be so good if you enhance your problem by advancing the point that the world is looking for the traditional agricultural produce? And this system is going to connect Fiona with the world, and thereby Fiona will get very competitive market for the traditional, original, organic produce. If that is so, I think you will have a very good case to enhance the problem statement of your prototype. Now the issue comes. Fiona is in the middle of the village in Gusii County, rural village, and the system requires internet to support. What is your proposition on how, one, Fiona is going to acquire the system, and two, how Fiona is going to maintain the system?
Okay, it's a progressive web app. So it's going to offer offline capabilities, like that when it's online, then it catches the data. Like when the internet is low or no at all, then you still have the functionalities with you. Again, we're going to leverage on common platforms like WhatsApp. I think nowadays everybody uses WhatsApp. Yeah, so a common platform like WhatsApp can be used to connect Fiona to the world. And then one of the things that this application is going to scale to is the use of USSD, which is, even if you have the low-end phones like the Kabambe, you can still use USSD. So those are one of the, we are considering those ones.
First, you'll be provided with some graphical presentation of how the performance is, the product catalog of that farmer. You'll be able to see the marketplace. So the farmer uploaded this item here. So the farmer also can track the product. You can see the potential revenue calculated from the price and the number of things. Now here we have the AI analysis, where the AI will analyze your data and provide you with the graphical information of your customer segment, your revenue trend. You'll be able to monitor your orders. You'll be able to make payments. We are going to integrate the M-Pesa and the card payment option. So blockchain here is going to be used for tracking the transactions and the trade for the farmer, so that you can see transparency on the whole thing. Then the AI also will give you insight It will give you the price prediction, and also that those insights are going to be represented in a graphical way for ease of some people. Maybe if you don't want to read and everything, you'll see the graphical presentation of it. So that's from the farmer side. And and from the buyer side, this is how the platform will look like. You will see the dashboard of the buyer. Him also will use AI to give the analysis. The buyer can view the marketplace. The buyer can trace the orders that they made to a particular farmer. They can also make payment and check the deliveries. So that's all for AgriConnect.
Hello everyone. Yeah, my name is Martin and my partner is Aaron Babra. Yeah, Aaron Babra. Yeah, my partner is Aaron Babra, and we are working on a project that is called Farm Hands. I will take you to the problem statement. And now you see, agriculture in Kenya here is one of our economic bases. So our economy really relies on agriculture. And due to this, there are a number of things or a number of problems that the farmers encounter. So among these problems is labor shortage and mismatched skills. So the farmers, mostly those with large farms, at some point they may lack enough labor to work on these farms. And due to this, they may struggle to maybe harvest, maybe plant, and do all those farm activities. Or we can have a problem like insufficient hiring process. The current hiring process that we know is, okay, come and work for me, like just by the word of mouth. There is no like a serious way of working that if I refuse to pay you or if I refuse to honor the agreement that we had word to word, there's nothing you'll do me because there is no evidence you'll produce. That is another problem that the farmers or the agriculture field is facing. Another problem that I can say is payment insecurities. The same. So the same word to word. I'll pay you 350 or I'll pay you 1,000, and then someone can end up paying you 200 bob, and there's nothing you'll do because you can't even present them before a court of law because it was just such an agreement that was just word to word. And also lack of verification and trust. So there is no trust between farmers and, let me say, workers. And I'll let my partner talk about something on the field.
Thank you. So we decided to come up with a solution that connects the farmers with skilled and verified agricultural workers that uses technology through matching them with matching the workers and the farmers, and also a real-time chat between the two of them. I'm also going to take you through the benefits of our farmhand system. And the first benefit is that it has a quick access to labor. Like a farmer just gets into the website and directly connects to the workers instead of taking maybe a lot of time to look for labor. And we also have a secure payment, and this is achieved through integrating M-Pesa escrows that ensures that workers, like there is no delay in paying the workers, and the workers does not do shoddy work, like they have to complete their work for them to get their payment. And there is also a trusted workforce. There is a built trust between the workers and the farmers. And our system is also easy to use, like it can be used even without network, like you can just log in and post whatever you want there, and once you get online, it will reload. And it can also be used by the illiterate people because it has a very simple end user. And again, we are working on integrating the local dialects and Swahili and English. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's it. One of the main questions maybe someone may ask me is, who is the system meant for? So the system is meant for two people, the farmers and the workers. So here we have two dashboards. We have a dashboard there where farmers can post their jobs and do all the activities that the farmers need to do in the site. And we have a dashboard where the workers can also apply for jobs and do all that. And also we have integrated AI whereby not only every farmer gets a certain worker. The workers, once they enroll, they give what they feel they're more comfortable with. So the AI will try to match the skills and what the workers are more capable in with the right jobs that the farmers have posted. So because of time, I'll just go ahead and show you. That is a dashboard for the farmer. You can see we have a number of features. We have a farmer can post a job, so you can easily post a job here. And then, so you can type in as a. So a farmer can easily post a job. You can describe the job you want, job title. For example, you can put there harvest maize, job type, whatever, all those credentials, the date that he wants the job done and the date that he wants the job to be completed. And he will put the amount that he thinks he deserves to pay the worker. So once this is updated here, once the worker posts the job, now, once the farmer posts the job, now the workers on their end will be able to see the jobs available. If they are interested, you see, if they are interested, now they will apply for the job. If they are not interested, they can leave it. And once the farmer receives the request that, hey, I'm interested in this job, the farmer receives the request from the workers that now they're interested in his job, he can reject some of them. Maybe he once interacted with that guy called Collins, and Collins did not do a good job for him. Or maybe Collins has bad reviews. He can reject Collins. Yeah. Or he can accept Collins because he thinks Collins is a good worker. So this system acts as an interface where before even a farmer posts a job, he has to have some money in the system. And this is where the M-Pesa API was coming in. In our backend, we have deployed that, whereby the farmer has to have some funds in his account. Here, for example, these are you can easily. I'll just show you very fast. I'll show you very fast. You can easily so you can enter the amount. For example, you can just enter like 1 bob. So the farmer has to deposit some money in his account. He can able to deposit some money in his account. Just a minute. It prompts him, then you can just even put that my number or yours, and then you can show it to the audience that it will actually tell him to insert the PIN and do all that. Maybe you can show it to the judges. You can show it to the judges because if they see everyone else, we believe you have seen. So the farmer actually can put some money in his account, and the payment is successful. And we have just put here some money because the API needs to be, the system needs to be hosted for the API to actually function. So we just put here some 100,000 shillings so that 100,000 so that no worker, so that this worker cannot cannot post a job if he doesn't have money in this account. Because he can be a farmer that wants to con workers. He is posting jobs and people do for him jobs and then he doesn't pay them. So those are some of the features of and then we have the workers dashboard. You can log in with one of the workers or you can sign up. How will people see?
We're running short of time. We also had the workers dashboard. We also had the workers dashboard where the worker can browse the jobs that are available. There is his or her portfolio there, the skills. So the farmer can, when a farmer posts a job, the worker just comes to this dashboard and the worker will just come to this dashboard and browse the jobs. When he or she browses the jobs, he'll be able to see the jobs that have been uploaded there and he'll apply. Once he's applied, the farmer who posted the job is going to be notified that so-and-so applied for this job. And the farmer will be able to check on the skills that the farmer has plus the portfolio and everything. And the farmer will be able to pick, depending on the number of workers that he wanted, he'll be able to pick the workers depending on the number that he wanted, plus the skills and their portfolio and everything.
So maybe just to add something, I need to mention that. So maybe just to mention something else, I need to say that the worker has a number of things that he can do with on his side. So he has a portfolio, and in this portfolio, he can actually, if I can jump straight to the journey, he can actually, if he went somewhere and he feels like I did a very good job, he can take a picture of himself and then he will upload it on his portfolio, showing that I was here and I did this good job. So he can. So for example, let's say he harvested maize, and then he can actually post an image of himself harvesting the maize where he thinks he did a great job, or he can post even a video, so that by the time let me just choose, you can add this one. So by the time the request is sent to the worker, he can actually view his portfolio, and he's like, okay, this guy did this good job somewhere. At least it is something to motivate him. He can also add the skills he feels like he has gained throughout his time as a farm worker. For example, he feels like I'm good at harvesting wheat. He can add that I'll just show you in a bit. He can add that skill that, yes, I'm good at harvesting wheat. The features are quite many, but I'm being told the time is not on my side.
All right. Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah, to save on time also. So if you have the demos, just set dummy users, dummy accounts, dummy registration, so that you can demonstrate them both. Yeah, while still there, so that you can save actually on time by setting those dummy accounts ready. Yep.
I think there's no need of doing PowerPoint presentations. They just explain about the problem.
Yeah.
They go back straight to the solution.
Sure. To the project, or rather to demo.
No need of PowerPoint.
Autobots.
Team Green Pulse, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you have done a very good presentation. I like the way you articulated the problem.
Thank you.
You understand the situation that is being experienced in Kenya. And my question would be, how will you make sure that people with disabilities are able to use your platform in order to involve that inclusivity in your platform?
Now, we've thought of that, and it is a very good question. You see, the problems, we are building them from yesterday to now, but we actually had an idea where that the people with disabilities can use gestures in this system to access it. For example, let's say I can't see, but I have a smartphone. So there is a way we had discussed that we can incorporate these people who cannot see by using like something like a virtual assistant that can help them navigate throughout the system. Yeah, and so many other things that we had thought of, but that was one of the main things we had really thought of, like a virtual assistant that can be able to navigate throughout the website and tell them, hey, there is a job here. For example, it's just an easy job that this person is blind or this person doesn't have one leg, but he can do. And then the virtual assistant can read the jobs to him, and then he can tell him, select for me a certain job. I feel I'm more comfortable in doing this job.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we have Team Autobot. They will take us through the project.
Good evening. So here I'm with my team. I'm James Bond Onyango is my surname. I'm judicious, that's my adjective. I'm a software engineer. And here we have my colleagues. They can introduce themselves.
Good evening.
Okay, so direct without wasting any more time. So we come up with a product where Agri-AI bought. So according to how we discussed, how the system should function and what we are solving, this system is AI powered. We are using Gemini. It's a free tier though. So it has some limitations of 429 of the rate limit. So we tried our best though. And the system here is our minimum viable product. Space. Oh. So from the problem view, we figured in the market, farmers depend on the inputs. So once there are high prices of inputs, there will be low production. So this affects the food security and so on, and the farmers do cry most of the time. So we thought of something. What if we can give them a system that will analyze the market for them? So this AI, we just prompted it. It has a system prompt, like it's not trained. We don't have that kind of RAM to train this kind of models. So we were just working with what we have. So we gave it a system prompt where we told it it's an AI consultant and it should answer to everything that it's given on agricultural based. So this system can tell the farmer that if you go and buy a product, like you go to the seller, you buy it yourself, it will be more expensive than when you are many. So the commodities will be many, but the price will be less. So these are one of the features where they can form the circle inside the system. So like a farm from any other region. So it has a login system with admin logins where we can see all the users. So I can log in as a farmer or as a seller, and I can post. Okay, thank you. Well, admin 1, 2, 3. So currently we are on the system. So as the administrator, these are the features. So just to show a few, not to be limited by time, we did our best. We reached where we say, if it works, don't touch it. So we just left it there. So as currently the AI is generating, so it's by just a default halo. We can see what the AI. So I never structured the asterisks, so they are still showing to me this prompt is from the AI itself. So it's talk of more of agriculture from the system prompt that it was given. And this system has got two interfaces. We integrated a WhatsApp side of it that you can interact, not a must you will be coming, everyone wants to go to the desktop. And it has an Android app already via, let me, if I can demonstrate. So that's my phone, and the app is top because it's the A for Agri, so it's there at the top. So what happened when you click on it? It's a web-based application, so we just came with it so that not everyone will access it through the desktop or their tablets. So it's mobile responsive. This is one of the graphic designers, and I'll hand over to my colleague, a software engineer, who integrated the WhatsApp bot as well, to take us through how the WhatsApp bot is implemented.
So, in this interface, this is where you can come and scan. So, mimi kuna namba yenye, yeah, how can I put it? A public number, eh? So this number, you can access it public. So this number, I scan here and I link this board. Do my my WhatsApp. After scanning, so you can start interacting with this bot. So can I scan? So nikiskani hivi naanza kulink. Sijui kama mnaona. So isha connect. So mtu yeyote mwenye atatext hii namba atakuwa anaongea na hiyo bot sasa.
So that's our system, and if what is the time? Timer.
4 minutes.
4 minutes. What can we do with the 4 minutes?
Tunaweza like hapo kwa market tunasema like tunaweza link, tunaweza serve not internet peke yake. We also tunaweza link globally because we have market cooperatives. Those circles can be from inside and from outside.
So our market, we have a marketplace where the seller can post the product. These are just templates. They are not real. You see, I posted this. This is a test product. This is just a test product. This is a test product. So they are not real, but for the MVP. So we target cooperatives, farmers, agrovets. So anyone who can benefit from the system. And thank you.
If I can add, through our application here, we targeted the customer not only from in one region. We came up with a circle. A circle is not a must that you can be in a one region
You can be in different region, but when you are, I think you have seen a circle from a different region serving customer from different organization. So we come up with a circles where the farmer will join through those circles. They will help the customers to get the markets, and also they will try to cut the inputs. We have seen some other circles, to say, like in example those of tea, they come up with the input with the reduced input prices. That means this app will also going to help our customer to reduce the cost of production. And what if the cost of production have been reduced? The end product will be not so expensive, thus it will make the demand to be high. Yeah. So I think
Thanks. Those are some stuff. So I have just like one stuff to ask about. And from the part of the business angle of your platform, how do you visualize to be like a market trade in terms of like a revenue wise?
Okay. So the business model. So this system, this is just a MVP. We can restrict the user, obviously. From even chatting, we can make it a limit of 3 free tier for the user, unless they pay us premiumly, so that they can furtherly use the system as they benefit. Yeah, so this can be implemented. It's not done until it's done. Yes. So.
No, that's fine. That's fine. Maybe like you can go and think about the revenue aspect of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, the revenue part of it, like the revenue model of it. Not you exactly, you as your group per se, even the previous groups as well. Yeah, but that's okay. That's nice stuff. Thanks a lot.
I'm Salensa Balin, and my friend here with my team, we came with an agricultural solution whereby we are able to connect farmers and empowering agriculture, and it's called AgriFusion. With AgriFusion, the thing that we are focusing mostly is accessing to real-time market and data, price transparency. For example, a lady called Mama Grace in Nyabioto, somebody knows Nyabioto in Gusii, there, has her harvest ready, but now she's not able to locate the market. So with that highly fragmented and inefficient agricultural supply chains, we came with this solution whereby it's AI-powered. With this, Mama Grace, back in Nyabioto, is able to get advice on the real-time price comparison across different localities. Not only in Gusii, she can also spread the harvest back in Nakuru, in Rongo, not only in Kenya as a liberated country, but also in Tanzania. We are targeting that with AgriFusion.
Okay, maybe I'll take over to show the system, because we are focusing on time, and the system will talk on what we are building. So basically what we're building, even if I may ask you, what's the price of bananas in Tanzania, in Turkana? What's the price of ground rice in Migori? What's the price of sugar canes in, let's say, maybe anywhere that you want to know? How will you get that data, market data for the farmer? How will you get that quality? How will you know that my maize has this type of quality check? So with AgriFusion, we are doing this. Let me. So this is AgriFusion. The first thing that we are doing is quality checking. We are checking the quality of your produce. You have produced, maybe let's say maize. How would you check the quality? The first thing that you will do is go to quality check, then you upload a picture. If you upload a picture, let's say you upload this kind of eggs, these eggs, then you check quality. It uses AI to tell you where we are analyzing the quality of those eggs, and the AI, let me, and it will tell you the quality You can see here the quality indicators, it's market readiness. It shows you that these eggs are quality indicators. These are ready for the market. What if you upload a picture of a quality that does not fit the standard? Let's see what it will do. It will do. Let's say if you upload a picture of produce. Where is that picture? I'm looking for a picture. Yeah, surely. I think it was this. Let's say you upload a picture of this kind of bananas, and then you check the quality. You check the quality, the AI will analyze it and it tell you its market readiness. But I want to find a picture of a maize which is rotten. Let's say rotten. I had that picture, but I don't know. I had that picture, rotten maize or tomatoes or qualities, and it will tell you which kind of quality it is. Rotten maize. These are the images. Let me find one. Let's say like this one. Let me save the image. Then we go back to our system, and then we check the quality of that. We check the quality of that maize, which is this maize. You upload the picture, and then we check quality using AI. It will tell you quality indicators. Freshness, it's poor. You come on the color, it's discolored. On the size, it's varied. Defects, mold, and damaged presence. Recommendation. It will give you the recommendations, and it will tell you the market readiness. Not ready for the market due to significant defects and poor overall quality. That's what AI can do currently.
What's the percentage?
Percentage. This is the quality score.
The quality score is
35% of that maize. Let's go to market advice. If I may ask you, name me a place. Name me any place. Judge, you can name me any place. You can name me any place.
We do what?
Name me any place in Kenya. Let's say
Bomet.
Bomet. Very nice. What? Let's say milk. We say milk. The crop is a dairy. The grade. Due to we have done quality check. We know our quality. We had the star ranking of our quality. We come here and do the quality. It was grade A. That's very nice quality. That's grade A. We go to quantity. Which quantity do you have? I have 100. Then you said the location is Bomet. Using AI, it will get market advice by analyzing. It will analyze and tell you, let's analyze using AI. It tell you the price range of Bomet. The milk in Bomet is 41 to 43 per liter. Then the market trend. What's the market trend of milk in that place? It will tell you the best time to sell your milk in that place because it has analyzed using AI the market trend of that place. And if you go down, now that's not the only feature that we sat down to produce. We sat our minds to figure out on. There's a target buyers. If you take that milk to Bomet, who are you going to sell to? Who will you sell to? If you take the target buyers, primary buyers include processors like New Kenya cooperative societies, which have significant presence in Bomet. They are in Bomet. It has analyzed the presence of those people in Bomet and figured out that if you take that milk to Bomet, you get this and this per liter at Bomet because those guys are in Bomet. AI.
Use microphone.
Yeah, AI. That's alafu. Not only that, how are you going to negotiate with those guys? It gives you negotiation tips. From negotiation tips, it tells you the value added addition tips. Why don't you take your milk to Kisumu? Why take to Bomet? you'll get a certain value added on that place because there's the presence of those people there. So you get value addition tips. Why? Let's read them. Explore value added products like yogurt, cheese to increase the income. Okay? Utilize milk cooling plants, preserve quality. Those people in Bomet are doing this. So if you take your milk there, you get this kind of price, you negotiate like this, and like all of those stuff, the market information. Not only that, let's come and search for any other product. Let's say, are farming done in Turkana? Maybe apples. Let's say apples in Turkana. We come here, apples. Apples is under which category? Not only crops, there's farming, agriculture, livestock, you can see here. Crops, livestock, dairy, and poultry. So you say apples is under crops, and which grade? Because this system had done your quality check. It will give you the grade. You say it's grade C. Because my apples zimeumwa ama zimekaa kwa nyuma siku 3 zimeanza kushrink. So I will say the quality is grade C. In where? In Turkana. Yes, kindly. Analyze the market. It's analyzing the market in Turkana. It's analyzing the AI. AI is analyzing the market. Here is the 50 to 70 per kg in Turkana. It's giving 50%, 50 to 70 per kg, not per liter. If you could have said that nilieka maziwa, it's not AI, but hapa imechange imesema ni per kg because inajua apple si maji. So it's per kg. Market trend in Turkana. Best time to sell in Turkana. Why go to Turkana? Target buyers in Turkana. Negotiation tips in Turkana. Value addition in Turkana. Someone will ask me, what's the temperature in Turkana? Am I going to face rains there? So you come here and say, I want to weather in Turkana. As I take my produce there, usichukue mahindi nyeshewe juu. Unataka kuchukua huko. How will you do that? Come here and search any place in Kenya. Let's say, using AI. You're not using anything. You're using AI. Let's say Turkana. Turkana, if you search Turkana, it will tell you fetching data, weather data from the Turkana. Let's wait and see. Here is Turkana, 34 degrees Celsius. Partially cloud. The wind, the speed of wind in Turkana. Seasonal predictions in Turkana. Seasonal prediction in Turkana so that you can usichukue kesho upate ndo mvua inaanza kunyesha kesho. There's seasonal prediction. Alafu kuna 3-day forecast. Today, tomorrow and siku inakuja. 3-day forecast ahead as you transport your goods to Turkana. To get a certain price of this. Doing that, nikienda huko hata nikata mind yangu juu iko na grade A, B and C. This is what AI can do. Yes. And also farming tip. There's a farming tip up down here. But also there's a marketplace where you can do your listing. You can see, you can add a listing, you add your product. Like kama hapa niliongeza avocado, nikaweka eggs. I did my listing there because of time. And also there's an AgriBot that you can ask agriculture related questions using AI. So everything here, we are using AI from marketplace to AgriBot to the main, our aim is market advisor using AI to quality check using AI, whether using AI. This is the system.
Yes.
This is the system.
Thank you.
Let's say the last thing kindly, AgriBot, how do I get fungal infection on my maize? You're in the farm. How would I get fungal infection in my maize? You just tap there and it will tell you how will you get fungal infections on your maize in the farm. Here is the information. Where is the information? Using AI. Here's the information. That's what AgriFusion came up with. Thank you.
Thank you. Yes, AgriFusion, thank you for your presentation. Maybe something you can consider adding in these your AI solutions, AI insights. It was able to demonstrate about milk in Bomet, but it was not able to tell me what quantity. For example, if it is sold between 9 to 11, what quantity and where?
I think
example between 9 to 11, maybe through AI. 9 to 11 should tell me I should sell 2,000 liters. And the way, especially Bomet town, some outskirts of Bomet.
I think
where is the market concentration and which particular time?
Yes, thank you. That's one of the things that we are going to implement as we are going to go forward. Those are the additional features that we were using the Google Maps and all of those. Okay, we couldn't do all of that in just 24, less than 36 hours. We could have added that. Yes, that's a scope that we had an idea of adding.
One more question. I think it's a good solution, especially for the farmer. I think I wanted just to check that in terms of looking at the location, I don't know what could you say about the data in terms of reliability for AI, so that if we go to our local markets, if we are going to Bomet, how reliable is the data there?
How reliable is the data?
And then the second thing that I observed is that it's like you have more than one, you are addressing more than one problem. And with many solutions, I see you are looking at the weather, you are looking at market access. So I think you may need to also have that sort of clarity. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you. You are Eric or Michael?
That's the team lead. I'm Hyacinth Chango.
Okay. At least you kept me awake throughout with your presentation.
Thank you.
Just one thing. The milk, the percentage of quality score for the milk was 9%. But it was said market ready. So is the percentage from 100 to 1 or from 1 to 100?
Can you come up again? I didn't need...
The quality score for milk was 9%.
Yes.
And it was saying that, it was indicating that it is market ready.
Market?
Market ready.
Yes.
So is the score effective upwards or downwards?
I think on that part, that's on marketing. Quality check is we did okay. You can do marketing without quality check. We had quality check was on the system, but on a different scope before you do the market analysis. So if you are doing quality checking, you could give that's the quality of any unique quality market trend there. Not the quality. Quality is given on quality checking. Yes.
All right. So my question is, how, for example, you have integrated AI into application, correct?
Yes.
AI is everywhere. Who is paying for the tokens? For example, right now I am using the application. It's telling me that I have exceeded the limits. So how are you offsetting that as at now? Not even if you scale it as at now.
Yes, I think to answer you, we had a part of the part of marketplace. So the marketplace, when a farmer sells, we maybe get a 5% or a 2% of it. We don't want to need the farmer again to go and pay for his own AI. So the only thing that we'll do, we'll take some part of it and showcase him that all of this transaction that you did to a 5 bob, onto which 4 bob or 3 bob, we paid the AI that you are using to get the market information. Then the 1 bob is the developers of the system.
All right, so you have a pricing model coming.
Yes. Nice. I think we're integrating it.
Maybe mine's only like a question. I think Prof has told you about how do you verify. I think also my fellow judge about how do you verify the information. Maybe as you go back, there's something called the AI ground truth. AI ground truth basically means whatever the AI tool gives you, you can hit that response to some API, verifiable APIs, just try to compare the level of consistency.
Accuracy
level.
Yes.
If it is more than 80%, nice. Below 80%, just discard and try again, another like a round of trying to do the API, do the thing.
Yeah, yes.
From Gemini, whatever the heck you're trying to use. So
Yes.
like I try to use that ground truth in that space. Like nice to verify the data. But then again, nice stuff.
Yes.
Yeah.
Maybe to answer you on that before I sit down, I think I'm getting need a lot of time. I think to answer you on that we were focusing on data that is actual data from the place, like the place it tells you like Wakulima Sacco is in Bomet. You can even search and see that this we are getting you information not based on it. We focus on analysis. We can give you even where we got that information from, analysis, real data. Yeah. Thank you.
All right, so that is AgriFusion. Up next, we have EcoGrow.
This is the EcoGrow group presenting TerraSense. TerraSense is a soil monitoring and management system for sustainable farming. It is a project that is nimeenda kwa solution. The problem that was there is that many people just do the so-called guesswork farming. That is what I saw that it was called. Something called, people just do things for the sake of doing it without really knowing why they are doing it and for what purposes. They really know. Sometimes they know. But what I'm trying to say is that we have to maximize the crop yield in our farms as farmers. Having grown up with a mother who was a farmer, I've seen some few things that were going on, and I noticed that problem. She used to plant just because she used to feel like she had no data of whatever was going on there. Sometimes unapata mboga zimekufa, they are not growing on well, and that sucks. So that is why we decided to come up with TerraSense to help the farmers. I'll hand over to Emanuela so that she can continue from there.
So TerraSense is a smart soil monitoring system where it's an IoT and AI-based system where the sensors will be collecting real-time data. Well, it will be monitoring every content to do with soil. We have the soil moisture, soil temperature, soil pH, and even the nutrients contents of the soil. And all these data will be sent to the web dashboard, and we have the AI which will be recommending the suitable type of crops to the farmer that can be planted in that particular area based on the data that we collected earlier.
So I think we'll just be going straight to the dashboard so that you can see how things are operating. As you can see, some of you cannot see, but for those who can see, there's the prototype that is there that works for the soil monitoring system. As you can see, it's totally separate with what I have here, but they are communicating, which means the data from there is being sent to a database that I use then to pull so that we can be able to view and also have the AI analyze the data that we have. As we know, data is just a collection of some figures and stuff that are meaningless, but we are trying to turn that into something that is meaningful. The system was implemented in such a it could have been more robust, but as we know, there are costs that come with IoT systems. So in future, maybe we'll add some few things to do with irrigation and a few other stuff. So we'll go direct and leave the chat behind. How many minutes? What you can see here is data. This is what I was calling data. Data is more so, as I stated earlier, meaningless. Meaning when you see this thing, for some of us it wouldn't make sense. They are just figures that are on the screen. So this is where AI comes in. We will go to the dashboard. I was just loading the data so that we can make sure that it has connected successfully, so that we can go to the dashboard and see whatever that is there. So for the sake of getting the other stuff like the location of the place so that you can know if it is an island or somewhere. We implemented a feature so that we can get the location of the person so that we can implement better analysis. And then I'll just generate the AI analysis from the data that we have from the soil. Shit. Yeah, sometimes codes have errors, but it has worked at the end. So as you can see, there's this AI soil analysis that was there. The AI tries to analyze all the things that were displayed on the dashboard. These are the average readings that are there by this time. It tries to analyze, trying to make the user understand what is going on. And then it shows the recommended crops that are available, that are recommended, that can be planted in that soil. We have maize, beans, tomatoes, cabbage, and spinach. Then the soil improvement actions, such as apply all these things. And we have the recommended fertilizers that can we have the recommended fertilizers that can be implemented in the soil so that the soil can be better for farming. On the same, we also implemented an AI chatbot that will specifically chat with the user in regard to the data that they have. Sorry. And the AI imegoma kidogo, but as we can see, all the other things are working. We also try to implement so that they could be feasible to the user, and we also try to implement the UI to be as simple as possible so that other people, the farmers out there, can be able to see what is going on, and it will be easy to interact with. So that is why we did not add too many features that will cause overcrowding. Thank you.
Ni Davis? Yeah. Oh, nice. I think there's somewhere I got lost a bit. Just like a small clarification on that end. On the part of analyzing the data, of the soil data, which kind of data? Okay, where is that data? Because I saw you kind of allowing the location data to be accessed. So what's the use of that?
Oh, for the location.
Yes,
for example, there's difference in people with, for example, wako in Gusii, which is a highland, and people from Kitui.
Yes.
Yeah, there's that difference. There's that difference in soil, so that we'll be able to know for better insights, better analysis. Right.
Yeah, that's now the thing. Hopefully, like the kind of location being picked is a bit more precise, because again, Gusii is quite large and huge. The soil kind of type of it in Gusii town is not the same as Manga Hills.
We pick the longitude, latitude, so specific like this.
Yeah, that's my point actually. Yeah, that's the precision of the location.
So good evening. So we've had many projects that actually handle the case of the market for the farmers. So ours won't be a new case, but we'll obviously showcase something new in our system. So we've already had one, and I'm sure there's like 2 to 3 more that will be coming. But yeah, the thing is, we'll be showing what is new to our system. Okay, so our problem, which has already been stated by the other group, is there's a gap between the farmers and the buyers. So the problem is that these are the middlemen. On the point of the buyers, they exploit them in the form that they increase the prices furthermore than they buy from the sellers who are the farmers. So like on the side, like a middleman can come to the seller, just a random woman in the village, and then they buy something on low prices. Like tuseme kama kitu it's like bananas. I think bananas in Gusii go for 600 to above there. So like a middleman will come and they'll say that bananas are like more in the market right now. So based on the market, we'll have to buy your bananas for like 300 shillings. And then the same middleman will go to the sellers and then they'll say that, you know, the bananas right now are so scarce, so we can't sell the bananas to you at that low price. So they'll maybe shoot the price higher to about 1,000 shillings. So you find that there's that exploitation on both sides. So we came up with a solution that will be handling that problem, and it will be on both sides, like from the seller side, who are the farmers, and from the buyer side. So as he's setting up, the people who will be using our systems are the buyers, the sellers, and the buyers mostly, apart from the direct consumers, will be the urban places. Like for example, in Nairobi, they depend on the villages and all the other rural areas for the supply of the food chain and everything that they use for their hotels and everything. So, our system, it has we used some technologies which include the M-Pesa API, which will be used by the buyers to buy the goods from the sellers. So the buyers won't have to depend on the middlemen so that they can buy stuff. And then the second problem that you'll be solving is that the buyers will be seeing real time products that are in the market. So like in our system, we have, as he's signing in, we have a place where the buyers can, or the sellers, who are the farmers, can post their products, the produce that they have. And then the sellers from their side, they can see the updated products, and then they can buy directly from there using the M-Pesa API. So there's also the card option, but we didn't implement that very much. Yeah, so basically that's what our system does. And then another thing is, yeah, we saw the existing systems. Obviously, there are people who have already tried to solve that problem. So we know that there's Trigger Foods, and Gigi. I know most of you know Gigi, but then Gigi, from the system Gigi, they link the buyers to the sellers, but there's a gap between them because the buyers can only call the farmers, but they can't buy the goods directly. So these farmers, they don't have like the direct access to how they can modify their products in the system, and they don't have like a way they can change anything in the system. So theirs is to send to maybe the devs of the admins of the Gigi so that they can upload for them, and then the sellers from their side, they can just call the farmers directly. But for our system, the seller can just buy directly from the buyers can just buy directly from the sellers who are the farmers. Yeah, so we also saw that Gigi, like there's Trigger Foods also. So Trigger Foods, they also do almost the same thing as ours, but the problem is that with theirs is they only work with the large-scale farmers, the people who have more than 5 acres of land. And the 75% of farmers in Kenya, they own the less than 3 acres of land. So you find that it's more convenient for the people who have more than 5 acres of land. So it's more of a wholesale thing, more than the small-scale farmers. So the small-scale farmers who are like more, like in terms of percentage, they don't benefit much from the system. So somebody can ask me that what would make the buyers what will make the users of the system from Gigi or these Trigger Foods change to come?
The system time.
Okay, so the system, so here we have the dashboard. So here we have the dashboard. This is from the farmer's side. So now, yes. So this is from the farmer's side. You should be loading the products. So as it's loading, the seller here, this is where the seller is allowed to post their products. They can upload an image of the product, as a short description of the product, and also the expiry or the expiry of
with their laptop, so the next team can be setting. Sindio? Sindio? So team 7 can be setting up. So team 7, go and set up. Yes. So now, the doctor wants to see, you can move.
And we have used superbase, which camera, and we use superbase, of which it provides TLS.
Kindly, we want quietness so that we listen to this project.
We've used superbase, of which it utilizes TLS, which means a farmer can only access his credentials, and he only can change his credentials. No other person can access it. Thereby the risk level is omitted. Thereby the risk level is omitted. The farmer can access can add products, upload images, and put the prices, of which if buyers access the products, they're going to get notification. So we are going to see the orders of which buyers have made from the farmers. So the farmers can access the products. If you ask, how will farmers who don't have access to internet work? We wanted to use the USSD, but according to it wants a lot of money. Like for you to access the API keys for USSD, it needs 7,500. So we couldn't afford that. So we could have done that because we already started to implement it.
Yeah, so in future, if you get funded, you can create a system so that the mamas in the village can.
But what is new from existing systems? I'm not seeing anything new.
What is new is that many existing systems, farmers don't have access to their own products. They cannot modify their products.
They depend on the needs of the okay, that means now here comes the
For this one, they can do themselves.
Yeah, they can do themselves.
Yeah, they can do themselves. So they are safer when they arrange their own products. When they access their own products, they are more safe. We also implemented an AI for anyone who has a problem in the illiterate people who cannot access the system properly. They can prompt, and the AI can give them guidelines on how to access different products in our system. So our AI, you just ask a random question or any suggesting question. How can I track my order? It will give you the guideline of how you track your order, how you make your order, and everything regarding the system.
Yeah,
who is paying for your product?
Who's paying for my product?
Yeah, who is your customer?
My customer is a buyer. It's either retailer, a normal buyer, normal customer. We also integrated an API of which you can pay.
Yeah, and we also use the recommender AI to help in knowing how to.
You can add items to the cart. Even items you added to the cart and previously, they are saved. So maybe if you want to buy them later, they are there so that you can access them. So these are the previous orders.
That one happens with the card. So once you add, they are saved. Yes.
I'll show you how we implement. You can use debit cards, you can use M-Pesa. So in payments.
You have card integration.
You have card integration. Yeah. You can use cards, debit cards, you can use M-Pesa for payments.
Okay, cool. Maybe one thing from my end. Don't you think at the end of the day you might end up making the product more expensive in this way? You'll be charging service charge for the product, right? Because the platform might not be free.
Yes.
Like if I post my avocado there, you charge me, let's say, 2% of the avocado price for me to sell. So do you think like that could be like a more expensive at the end of the day? Because again now that charge of service charge, or how do you visualize the revenue kind of aspect of it? That's normally
let's
the issue.
visualize like this. You have a farmer in rural area. He wants to take, let's say someone in CI wants to take a product to Nairobi. His product is going to pass to Kisumu first of all, then they be transported to Nairobi instead of there, just a short route. It will pass through many hands. For instance, middlemen will exploit the farmer and tell you that for us to get buyers, you are going to sell us this price, this sort of price, of which they are going to exploit it, because middlemen earn a lot of money from buyers. You find a middleman is richer than a farmer who produces high quality products. So you are trying to reduce this.
That makes sense. Yeah, at the end of the day, when you're going to talk around the product again, when you're going to charge the service charge and stuff like that, try to figure out the distance of transportation. I'm going to buy from a farmer who's next door. The charge should not be the same as a person buying from Gusii. That's kind of a geographical kind of consideration. It's never the service charge. So now it's easier for me to buy from my neighbor and buying from Busia. The geographical aspect of our charging. Just like as a what to think about.
It's a good idea.
Yeah,
actually.
can think about that one as well.
Thank you.
Yeah, asante sana.
Checking how the user is interacting with the system, so that the AI, like they can predict, okay, it can like suggest something for the user, like it's like for the browser, like it checks on what you've been searching lately, and then it will say something.
We are the Codestars, and we are here to represent Kilimo Pulse. We're here to represent Kilimo Pulse. Huh?
Go ahead, please.
So, in most rural areas, the farmers wake up at 5 a.m. They work tirelessly throughout the day, not knowing that their crops are maybe infected by pests, or maybe that it will rain tomorrow without the assurance that it's going to rain tomorrow. They are banking their decisions on traditional methods. And that is why we came up with Kilimo Pulse as a solution to this. We integrated a lot of features into one project, and I think we should go straight to the demo.
So we are introducing this Kilimo Pulse. It's a multifunctional system. So it's a system that is handling around 70% of the problems the current farmers are facing in the current agribusiness sector. So the platform itself contains multiple features, and we'll try to sign in so that we can at least see the features the platform is actually trying to offer. So, on signing in, we have this place called Marketplace. This is just a place where a farmer from a region, a certain region or different regions across the country, can upload their products directly on the platform, then give the contact details of the products they are actually selling or doing so. Then the buyers from different sections also can come into the system. They can filter the products or view they can actually come into the system, then view the products. They can select the products they are actually want to buy.
East Africa News.
So, apart from uploading the products and everything, the platform also has a feature whereby it has a rental system feature, whereby you find out there's a problem. A farmer wants to buy or use some certain equipment at a certain period of time, and the equipments are actually expensive. But out there are people trying to rent out the equipments, or the equipments can be reused into another place. So the platform actually enabled the farmer to check out people uploading the equipments or showcasing the equipments. Then the farmer can actually hire the equipments. He can order the equipments, use them at a certain period of time. Then actually sell, you use them for his own purposes. So we also identified a problem of farmers not getting equipped with skills. You find out that a lot of farmers from different regions do or practice some methods that are actually not improving their productivity in the agricultural sector or in the agribusiness sector. So you find out that their labor is not 100% legit, or it's not 100% giving out the profit they need. So we came up with this platform that enables farmers to actually learn from the courses and trainings. They can undergo the training. So, and a trainer can also, a farm trainer can also enroll courses here, whereby a farmer enrolls into the courses. He can actually review the courses here. He can view the available courses in the market. Let's say the climate smart agriculture course, which the farmer wants to know how to know more about climate smart agriculture, the water conservation techniques, and the market access negotiation. So events can also be posted here. So when farmers want to gain skills and more skills, they can attend digital marketing and workshop events that can actually help them to get equipped with skills. It also has a community leaderboard, whereby the leaderboard rewards farmers with the best improvements in the training sector. So we integrated the platform with another component called AgriIntel. So it's an intelligent analysis that enables farmers to actually analyze the weather patterns and the season patterns in their regions. So you find out that they want to plant crops in certain regions. They can actually analyze the location. You can even change the location to Gusii. Then it will actually, it's telling you that there's having a light rain there. So it also giving you real insights of the weather across the period, the weekly. It will give you the analytics of the weather across the week. So the farmers can know which season is the best to do this and this, to do this and that. So we also have an AI disease and pest prediction section, whereby the farmer practicing crops can identify that there is a disease affecting his or her own crops. He can actually input the signs and the symptoms. Let's say the farmer is planting, let's say, maize corn, and he has started identifying symptoms like yellow leaves or even standard growth. Actually, yeah, standard maybe growth. Nivo. What a typo. So the system can actually analyze the likely symptoms of the mismatch the crop is having. So it will actually give the diagnosis result from here. You can save the report. You can add a new diagnosis on it. You can also diagnose animals' diseases they are suffering from. You can find out that a chicken, let's say, is giving out white droplets. You know, white droplets from a chicken means that it might be suffering from a disease. or something like that. So you can take a photo, you can still upload on the platform, then it will analyze the droplets and everything. Then it will give you the likely symptoms the chicken might be suffering from, then give you the recommendation on what to do. So it can also be integrated with an alert. So the alerts after something, let's say an outbreak of diseases has happened, or there's a heavy rainfall coming, it will actually give you the alert. So we actually also wanted to help farmers a lot, and we integrated an AI at Bonge AI. This is whereby a farmer can have a real-time integration with the bot. Yeah, other features, because of time, I will just summarize other features. Other features may include, you can input the data there. Other features include the logistic part. You find taking one product or transporting one product from one region to another, farmers may find it difficulty. So the platform actually integrates, allows Uber drivers or the drivers to actually input data into the, it actually, the logistic part allows them to book motor vehicles or everything, then it will actually do that for them. So apart from this, to enable real-time access, we also came up with a mobile application of the same, which I can actually showcase to the judges. This mobile application is just the same version of the web application that does everything. It contains the training part, and everything that is required into the system. So in the future planning, we are also planning to integrate the USSD part into the platform and everything.
What's the name of level 5 farmer? Who's in level 5?
So that's level 5
Different
farmer.
levels.
You see, when a farmer is undertaking training courses or there's a leaderboard whereby farmers want to compete into earning points and awards. So it's something that is motivating the farmers.
Include the royalties.
Yeah. So actually motivating the farmers into.
Collins, the next person.
I'm Robinson.
Mike.
So, first of all, you have very strong technical skills. Yeah, but my suggestion would be, because when the pitch started, she mentioned something with the farmers being exploited, right? Exploited by middlemen.
Yeah.
And then at some point, I heard you talk about equipments for hire. Then there's a crop disease detection, right?
Yes.
So I think it would be best, as you are starting out, to narrow down to one problem you want to, work on, and then as time goes by, you can just scale your solution. Yeah, just use your technical skills. So good. Okay, thank you.
We're presenting AgriSite. It's an AI system that is aiming to help farmers, agrovets, insurance companies, and NGOs to make more profit in the farm or in the value chain. So the initial problem is that about 40% of all farm produce in Africa, from statistics from World Bank and AGRA, shows that 40% of all farm produce is lost, mainly because of delayed diagnosis or misdiagnosis in the farm. So that is our main statement of the problem. And from the loss, it means that the farmer has economic losses. The agrovets cannot access the market to sell the drugs and pesticides to the farms, and the insurance companies also get losses by funding farmers who don't have enough analytics for them to have a good prediction of their farm. So that is our problem statement. So our solution is AgriSite, and within AgriSite we have combined AI, specifically Gemini, Vision, and Google Cloud AI. And this one helps the farmer to have early disease diagnosis and management. So the main way it works is by, if a farmer detects a problem with a plant, the farmer has an ability to take an image of the crop, upload it to our models. Then the model provides the diagnosis, the plan of management, and a return on investment, basically advising the farmer whether, in regards to the size of the farm, whether it's worthwhile to go for a pesticide or abandon the entire project, because we are trying to mitigate losses for the farmer. So we are also having a problem with rural areas. So we've also integrated USSD so that a farmer can use USSD or text SMS so as they can access our AI models and our humans in the loop in order to make diagnosis. So yes, we've also integrated a Google Maps API, which is supposed to showcase all the agrovets that are close to the farmer. And these agrovets, they will be supplying the pesticides and management to the farm. And we're also integrating KQ drone collaborations. So we're going to be having drones for large-scale farmers who cannot afford to hire and take a long time managing diseases. We are having KQ drones which will be doing surveillance mapping and spraying of the farm. Then we're also integrating the Wazi app IoT. So it's some sort of precision monitoring and diagnosis. So apart from just uploading an image to our model and asking the model to predict the disease and give you management, we also have these devices which are communicating with each other, telling you about the humidity, diseases, the weather, sort of having a hybrid in decision making. And these last 2 points for the drone and the Wazi app IoTs are specifically for the large-scale farmers, because these small-scale farmers cannot afford such. So we give them the AI model, which is they can have either a free tier or it's sort of a freemium. They can start with free, then upgrade. So those are our collaborations and the solution. So why is this different? So the reason we are different from any other system that has come before us or existing currently is because we have agrovets within our systems, so that we can predict which diseases are in which location, so that they can have intelligent inventory systems, so that they can buy drugs that are actually going to be bought depending on the data we collect. Then we also have local crop data sets. We're using Plant Village, and we are also using from consent. We're going to be using the images the farmer uploads to continuously train our models so that we can achieve intelligence that is better than what we have currently. And then we will also have a human in the loop. So when the model tells us this disease, it gives us a confidence score, and the confidence score is measured via a p-value, which tells us whether it is sure or not sure. So if the confidence score is low, maybe less than 50%, there is a human in the loop, maybe an agronomist at the back end, who will get in, try to see what the AI has done, then respond to the farmer in regards to what he should do if the AI cannot do anything. Then we have a smart analytics dashboard. This one will be for the agrovets. They will be able to plan the inventory well. They will also have access to being selected by farmers so that they can ship their produce all the way to the farmers. And then we have insurances and banks. So these ones will also have an ability to have predictive market analysis, so they can know who they are giving loans, who they are insuring against what. And yes, the system is continuously learning via farmer feedback. So that is our unique selling proposition. So next we have our market opportunity. In summary, we have over 50 million farmers in the sub-Saharan Africa, both large scale and small scale. So we also have over $1.5 billion input market in agro input market in East Africa. So this one will also, targeting the agrovets will be our main revenue generation system. We will also have commercial farms, large-scale farms adopting IoTs and sensors. And yes, so that is our market opportunity. The business is mainly B2B and B2C, as I have described. And finally, before we go to the demo, this is our market assessment. So we have a total addressable market in the sub-Saharan Africa of around $750 million to $850 million. And our serviceable available market, which is Kenya, Uganda, and Tanzania, as we start, is around $145 to $170 million. But specifically, as we start, we are starting in Kenya. So our serviceable obtainable market, we are eyeing a revenue of 100 to 180,000 annual revenue return by targeting, starting in piloting regions in Kenya, starting with this county, then moving to Nyamira and other counties, targeting by the end of 3 years, we have covered the whole of Kenya. So in Kenya specifically, we will be targeting 500 to 1,500 agrovets in 3 years, which gives us our annual return in revenue. So I'll then proceed to showcase our demo, and the rest will show us the rest of what we have.
They have 3 minutes.
Yes, so this is our homepage. We have an ability for a farmer to try a free demo here. And yes, so these are our features, and this is just an explanation of how the AI works. Then we have a pricing model for farmers. We also have pricing for agrovets and insurance companies, which is just custom. So I'll invite him to continue with the actual model. And yeah.
Okay, thank you. We'll be going, my name is Fred, by the way. We'll be going to the logins maybe after logins, what happens. So in our logins, we are using Clark.js for our sign-in and for authentication. It's loading, sorry for that. Yes, there we go. We had logged in before. Then in our first page here, you see that we have the information you are getting the farmer. Maybe here it's where the farmer, maybe he has many farms, so we'll give him options to register many farms so that you can collect the data. And you know data is valuable nowadays. Data is the gold of today. So you can see you have the names and the other information here collected. Then if it's farm A, maybe the farmer had previously gone into the, maybe collected some data and put it there, and our AI detected some things. The information is given right here. This, ladies and gentlemen, these are not images. This is data. This is real data, and it's working. If you change data maybe from the database, it will change. So with the different farms, it will show different outputs. It will give you maybe the crop health score. We have the weather conditions and many more. Because of time, I will give my fellow to continue to the core, the AI part of our app maybe. Thank you.
So basically, due to time, we were not able to complete everything in time. But I can show you a demo of what actually we worked on. So let me say a farmer can just upload a picture like this one over here. And also let me say crop type can be optional if, yeah. So and our AI works be on the background end. So yeah, because now we are using the online version of the Google Gemini. I think we do have our network issue. That's why it's kind of loading. Yeah, as you can see, like it's uploaded the diagnosis, the API key was loaded successful, and yeah.
So
the diagnosis, I want to see is it showing the
Yeah, it's actually showing the diagnosis of when the VS code. As you can see, there was a problem with the UR, but here it is. You have the name. You see it here, see it's soybean mosaic virus. You have the confidence, severity, then the treatment. So it's actually working. It's only that we created this in 2 days. We started from scratch, but we are sorry for that error. But it's actually working, and this is the data. It's only that it had a problem fetching, but it is giving the output, and it is showing the output. So this is what maybe we are getting for the farmer. Then you will take it to the dashboard. For the next time, if you visit the site, it will give you maybe the summary of the last maybe diagnosis what you did and what happened. It will take the trends. And as I said, data is the gold of today. So with that data, we can use it maybe to modify your farm. You can know which crops are the best to plant and many more. You can use that data in many ways. Thank you.
Any questions? Tech from Visionary.
Thank you.
Tech from
One
Visionary.
of the justification for suitability was the AI human interface.
Yes.
And you talked about the confidence score.
Yes.
What is the appropriate confidence score that you came up with?
So currently we are using a confidence score of a percentage. We haven't yet integrated a statistical analysis, but one of our team members is into data science. However, if what we are going to implement in version 2 and version 3, we're going to use a p-value of less than 5. That's a low confidence score. P-value of more than 0.5. That's a high confidence score, which means the AI is accurate. And if it's less than that, that's when it contacts the human in the loop, who will give additional information in regards to.
Okay, that's
Yes.
that's fine.
Yeah.
But when you are presenting, you mentioned 50%. That's
Yeah, so
why
currently
it caught
we're
my
using,
yes,
50%.
5%.
We haven't integrated the actual statistical figures.
So look for the right score.
Yes.
Yes. Thank you.
Yeah.
Allow me to recognize the presence of our judges and our colleagues. I greet you. Good evening. It is another wonderful opportunity. I'll begin by saying that sorry means nothing until it comes from a doctor. Sorry means nothing until it comes from a doctor. So today, we as Tech Farms visionaries, we have come through a certain system here that is going to help us to fight some of the crop diseases that are disturbing our farming sector. I'll begin by asking a question. What if crops, they had mouths that they could speak? How noisy could be our environment? And that's why we have brought up this artificial intelligent power tool that will help the crops to communicate. Yeah. So as I've said, that because our crops cannot communicate, then through the power of intelligence, we have come up through a system that will help the crops to communicate easily. Now, in our farming sector, so today you have come up through a system that is called, Crop Doctor, as it suggests, as the name suggests, as I began saying that sorry means nothing until it comes from a doctor. So we are going to start with slide 1 that talks about the Crop Doctor. That is a system that we have come across with that should help our crops which are suffering in our farming sector to get their better solution. Number 2, let us go to the problem. 20% to 40% of our farmers in Kenya and across Africa, they're suffering a loss of crops in their farms. This is because they fail to detect the diseases that comes across the crops at the early stages. So the reason why we came about this system, it will help the farmer, number one, to detect the disease earlier before it affects the crops. As we know, prevention is better than a cure. But for most of the farmers, by the time they notice a disease, the harvest has already packed its bags and left. Are we together? So that's why we have created this early warning system powered by the artificial intelligence that will help our farmers to detect the diseases at the early stages so that they will increase their farm produce. I'll move next to the solution, whereby it is this system that operates 24/7. It doesn't have any time limit. So with this system, it provides immediate and accurate plant disease, and it diagnoses it properly, and it delivers the personalized treatment recommendations. This system of ours, when you upload an image of any infected crop, the first thing that it will do, it will analyze the image, it will display the problem and give out the name of the disease, giving out its symptoms. Remember, any disease without a symptom, then it will take time to find its solution. So it will give out its symptoms, also displaying its, after it has displayed the name of the disease, it will also give out the immediate remedy or the herbicide that is going to be used to cure that problem. Yeah. Yeah. So thank you for your time. I want to invite my colleague to take you through the other remaining steps, as another colleague will take us through the system. Thank you.
Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, good evening. So it's very interesting that the solution we are presenting already has been presented. But in our product, we are giving a unique approach to it, in that we realized that the system in question is majorly going to be operated in the rural areas. That is, those operating it are mainly illiterate. So the major focus for our system, we've tried to incorporate a simple system which, to our level best, we try to minimize the so the system in itself, I'm waiting for my colleague to display it. From the view, it's a very simple system to operate, in that if even an illiterate person is using it, they will not be struggling to use it. So, as my colleague earlier said, it captures an image, then through the power of AI, it diagnoses a remedy that is most appropriate to the particular disease of the plant or the crop. So the major target audience of this system, we are targeting majorly small-scale farmers. Some of you may be once in a time.
Kindly take us through the system. Time is moving.
You tried to plant some crops, and for one reason or the other, they died, and you are not familiar with it. So we are trying to encourage that spirit of agriculture amongst the youth, DIY, small-scale farmers. Yeah, that is one of our motivating factors to boost that spirit of agriculture amongst the youth. So yeah, that's the system itself. So if you can take me to, display that. So the system, after analyzing the images, it will send a diagnosis to the email. That is the email of the user. which in turn will recommend the appropriate action. If in turn, if it exceeds the power or the action that is required, it can also recommend an agricultural specialist who will help the farmer to mitigate the losses of the crop harvest. Yeah, also, in mind, we also kept the large-scale farmers, of which we also were focusing on leveraging the drone technology to monitor a large-scale, to monitor a large piece of land and give the appropriate recommendations to the farmer. This will help in limiting the losses that are gained, that are gained from crop disease. Now, if you can see what it's trying to show, that is a crop infestation, yes? Yeah, so the farmer in question was able to take the image, and the AI analyzed it, and you can see there is an option to send to email, where if you tap it, it will directly send a message to the email. Don't know if you can provide us one so that you can show the judges. So as you can see, the system itself it's working, and it's giving a real-time solution to the farmer. That's all I have. Maybe if you have any questions.
You have done.
Yeah.
Thank you. Sorry. Oh, there's something.
Yeah, so I had a certain conclusion here that was saying that every leaf tells a story. Some whispers life, others cry for help. But now with our AI, we can listen before it is too late. Thank you.
Thank you. One comment is that the presenters are too poetic. You know, this innovation, it's good to talk straight. Innovation is about solution provision. Sindio, we want the solution, not many stories. We want the solution, not many stories. So when that picture was shown about some disease in a crop, you said it should be able to analyze, show what. We did not see the analysis. We did not see it. Yeah. Another issue. You are saying a message is sent to an email. My grandfather at home is a farmer. Does he know how to read an email? Hata anaelewa nini inaitwa email. So you can think of USSD or communication on WhatsApp. At least they have some phones. They can ask their grandchildren to read for them. But if you are talking about an email, most farmers are below that.
AgriCycle.
Okay. In terms of the email sending, we are also working on the USSD code, whereby the farmer can use the prompt, like for example, let's say *4200#. There will be some of the prompts there. Yeah.
Yeah, another thing to keep in mind, integrating the USSD also, it's a costly program, and we are leveraging on maybe if we get more finances, that is when we can incorporate that, because it's costly. If you look at it, and in the model we are actually using right now, we were not able to present that. So we don't want to promise you something that we cannot present right now. Yeah.
So in short, what you are saying, the email was just for demo, but there is also the option of, if you get funding, you can go for the USD. Sawa sawa.
Just to respond, USSD, there is a free testing version, Sandbox, provided by Africa Stocking. You can actually use it, free one, for testing.
This is a team
by the name AgriCycle. AgriCycle came from the word agricultural recycling, whereby if it has happened that you have been moving around towns, farms, there are so many byproducts from agriculture which have been unused or underutilized for a long time. So the main purpose for this one is we are integrating AI to see how we can make use of these underutilized byproducts from various farm products. For instance, we have maize, we have sugarcane, we have bananas. According to research, Kenya is one of the best producing countries in terms of agriculture. If we narrow down to come to our region in Gusii, we have a lot of green agriculture, but now we have a lot of waste management, waste products. So we need to see how we can incorporate this AI to make use of these wastes which have been underutilized. The main problem, which I have already mentioned, is we have what we call, most farmers rely more on fertilizers. The fertilizers which you buy maybe from the shops. And also, we have what we call waste soil degradation. The more you use these fertilizers, the more you degrade what we call the soil fertility. So you want to see, is there a way we can incorporate this AI and the wastes so that we can improve the soil fertility? Again, is there a way we can use these waste products to have another product or another final products so that we can use it to make some incomes? So we came up with a solution of now incorporating agriculture. We are incorporating AI stroke machine learning so that we can come up with that solution. Therefore, this AI is going to help us in this way. In terms of mapping, we will use the AI to collect these waste products. For instance, here in Gusii, if maybe you yourself you must have purchased mahindi choma, sindio? That maize cob, that maize husks, where do you throw to? So we have narrowed down to maize husks so that we start with it, then by next year we are expanding to other products like sugarcane. If you go to Keumbu, there are a lot of sugarcane husks which are there with no use. So we will use our project to gather those ones, then we see how they can make the economic value. Our target, we are targeting all scales, including the small scale, medium, and large scale farmers, as well as we are targeting what we call the manufacturers. Why? Because at one point there is a manufacturer somewhere who has money, but thinking of which idea can I come up with so that I can have a business. So when we have collected this, what we call the byproducts, the manufacturer can come up with a company. Like in Ghana, there's a company whereby they use maize husks to make end products. For instance, the hats, the carrying bags, which means we have come up with a solution of doing away with the plastic bags. Yes. Then government institutions, number one, the main challenge from every county is waste management. How are they going to do this one? If our project goes through, it means, number one, we are going to create employment. There are some youths in town or in their homes who don't have ideas, so they can collect these maize husks. They can go to Keumbu to collect these sugarcane husks. Then they sell to maybe a broker. This broker can also sell them to the manufacturer. At the end of the day, we have what to call the economic value. So, innovative features and benefits. Three. Okay, next. So, in terms of, okay, thank you very much. You are going to add 1 minute for me. Thank you. So, we are going to what to call, in terms of our roadmap. After this project, we are going to expand to other products. Right now, we have concentrated to just one product because of time. Then we are going to launch this project in the next few months, probably by the end of this year, as well as we are going to incorporate what we call the USSD, as my colleague is going to explain further. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay. Good evening. My name is Daniel Barongo Mboga. With our AgriCycle logo, hub, the solution that we're going to use in waste management, we have for authentication, there's a login page where someone can sign up or register, or the one who is a user can log in. And in the dashboard overview, we have the inventory overview where we'll be tracking the available stock of organic materials and byproducts. For example, the maize husk, with the incorporation of the use of artificial intelligence and maybe the data that is available that has been collected, or maybe the data that we can get from these organizations that are dealing with waste management. This data we can use maybe to, and also maybe the farmers, according to the data they have entered. For example, we say a farmer who is somewhere and has registered, and it inquires some kind of information about the amount of waste they have, maybe by watapima ile na macho yao wakipima waseme maybe they have 1,000 kgs. From that's where we get the overview. Then the product catalog, we also explore available eco products and the byproducts, like the packaging, what we can make maybe from the maize husk, the end products, and also the biofertilizer, organic compost for soil, organic compost manure for soil health. When maybe now these farmers connected to this system, they have registered and they have waste. They have waste, and there's a manufacturer somewhere who is looking for this waste. So after they have registered, they use maybe the use of GPS with the help of AI to track the location, because the farmers will register the location that they are in. Those with the internet, with the smartphones, and those who don't have the smartphones will use the USSD to key in their details and also the information they have, and also what they have, the product they have, so that they can connect through this platform. Thank you.
Hello, Daniel.
Yes.
So, actually, what I want to tell you is I want to give an idea.
Okay.
On your idea. There's something you're trying to do. I do some programs in waste management. tech-based.
Okay.
Maybe when you go out there, try to think of this way. You see how to implement the AI aspect of it. Think of it like you're trying to handle the waste aspect of it, but then again, imagine from the source of that waste. Me, you, him, like that, right?
Yeah.
Assume right now I have like some husks,
Yeah.
but I have no idea how to convert them to something useful.
Okay.
But if I can query your AI tool and it gives me like a guide to guide, step to step on how to convert, let's say, plastic waste to something useful, I'll be happy.
Okay.
Right now we have your 3 from our Gemini and our Google per se.
Okay.
And like I shoot up like a small video on how to do that one. So
Okay.
like I try to solve the issue about waste with the source of that waste in mind. Yeah. Of course, now coming on board with the other, let's say, waste collectors, innovators, creators, that's fine, right? But then again, also think about how am I going to tell the user how to convert his or her old kibuyu something useful. Give them a guide.
Can I answer you maybe
Yeah.
that one? In terms of that, we cannot start with everything. We start by scaling up. This is an idea that needs time. It needs research. So in our roadmap, in that we said about launching it and the catalog. We'll be educating and sensitizing the farmers on what they can do, and maybe sensitizing them maybe how fertilizer is harmful to the soil health, and how maybe what they have, they can sell it, and how they can buy that organic manure from those industries to their farms. That's it.
With you here is AgriTech Innovators. We are coming up with a product called AgriGuard, which we are going to discuss right now. And with me here, I've shared a link, and it's on every slide. You can just check the product so that when it comes to the demo, we can go through quickly. It is on every slide so that in case maybe I go faster, you'll be able to access it. So AgriGuard has encountered some problem. For example, me, in my rural areas, we encounter problem of small-scale farmers who are actually the key role of, who play the key role of farming in our country, because they own a huge amount of land and they lack sufficient knowledge to do their farming. So our first problem is that the small-scale farmers are struggling with the climatic change. They are unable to get updates on the climatic fluctuations. They only depend on the usual or the traditional way of forecasting the climate. So thus bringing about the drought effect, whereby the farmer might be planting a crop that is surviving well. For example, in Gusii, people plant maize, which do well in rainy season. But maybe, for example, if there is prolonged drought, this farmer is unable to know that there is prolonged drought. So he will be suffering from those drought, flood, or pest problems. So the second problem is lack of insight on weather changes to this farmer. So we have this mama in the village who's owning, maybe who's a great farmer. Maybe maybe he or she, his own career has been farming. So he's based in the rural areas. He or she is unable to get updates on the fluctuations of the climate. But us here in the urban areas, we can get innovative ideas that will reach out to this mama in the village. So, and the third problem is caused by the first two problems. That is, due to lack of information about the weather forecast, they suffer low yields, crop losses, and food insecurity. This is brought about by the two factors that I've explained above. So if we move to the next, this here is statistical data from the government platform, Ministry of Agriculture. And as we can see here, in Kenya, as according to the census done in 2019, we have about 12 million farmers, to which the household farmers, which are these low-scale farmers or middle-scale farmers, are more than the non-household farmers. And then these household farmers are the ones who are owning huge amount of land in the rural areas. So this is going to be our target population. And especially, we narrowed down to our area here in Gusii, and we are going to deal with the statistical data on Gusii, on how they yield, or on how the household are going to play a key role, maybe if the system is going to be of help to this individual. So the solution that we want to come up with is coming up with platform that is through all the available platforms that we have, that is through WhatsApp, maybe SSD, or maybe chatbots, or maybe a platform like a website, where this farmer is able to get insight on maybe decisions on how he or she is able to plan on his crop farming. So, and the second thing, we are going to do intelligent AI models that are going to give insights on maybe the given factors that this farmer needs to know, so that this farmer is able to plan on which type of crop to plant. For example, say my grandmother in the village knows that as it reaches on February, he's supposed to plant maybe maize. And maybe we have some forecast weather that maybe there'll be prolonged drought. How is this mama going to navigate through that season? Maybe she will get rumors, or maybe according to the rumors, atasema maybe wacha tu nipande. This might be an erroneous prediction, or maybe it might be true. So we want this mama to get information so that maybe he can plant an alternative crop that may survive during that season, so that in case that prediction is true, he's not going to suffer a wasted land, so that maybe he can be yielding product. So, and the third thing, we are going to focus on providing accessibility of this information for this farmer. We only want this farmer to know how he can plan for his cropping, which best method he can use. For example, if he's a large-scale farmer, or maybe a small-scale farmer, middle, that does maize farming, which are the best way he can yield more product through this our system. It's going to analyze based on some data that we collect from this local mama. So the key features we are planning to, we've implemented some of them, and some we are planning to implement later in the roadmap, the climatic awareness farm alerts. These are going to be implemented through SSDs, maybe WhatsApp. If I subscribe to SSD, maybe this is grandma in the village, he will be getting alerts in the SSDs. Or maybe I'm using WhatsApp, I'll be getting some alerts through the WhatsApp chatbots that are going to give me maybe updates, or maybe an alert of some fluctuations in the climate. So we are going to look at how he can plan the cropping and the market links. This market link is where this farmer is going to be advised on which best market he can get the buyers of the product he has. Or maybe the buyers are going to get more insight on which seller sells the best product based on the analytical data from the product. So we are going to have regenerative farming coach, which is going to be coming up to this farmer's subscription. He's going to be subscribed so that he gets maybe regular updates, or maybe he wants to learn more about how he can crop. He can do the farming of a given crop that he wants to test, or maybe which other crop he can do best in his soil, or maybe depending on the area he is staying. And then we have the market and price prediction. This is coming up because, for example, in Gusii, we all harvest during a given season. So it means supply is top. So the demand is low. And obviously, as we are having the demand as low, so we are going to sell this mahindi maybe by maybe atauza maybe 80 bob. And then instead, the system could advise him to look at ways he can maybe store it well, so that maybe when the market demand is high, and the supply maybe itakuwa imefluctuate kidogo, is able to get the best sales so that he can feel productive. Because we've seen they own a huge amount of the percentage in the population of farming. So yes, we are going to look at the business model of our company. We are going to do the customer to business. That is through subscription, the coaching subscription, and we are going to do the business to customer. That is, we are going to look for experts who are going to come during maybe workshops to give more insight and to make this farmer feel that maybe according to the data atakuwa napeana to this farmer, how our system correct to the farmer, to the expert, to the one that the expert is providing. So we are going to do the business to business. This is where we are going to provide things like the enterprise APIs to these big farms, agricultural farms, which are going to use maybe this data that we are providing. Because our platform will be giving a platform to this farmer to provide maybe a problem he's encountering in the local farm. So maybe he had maybe some problem, how he curbed it. So the system is going to learn that maybe if I encountered the problem, somebody else encountered the same problem, maybe coincidentally use the same. So if somebody else accesses this system, it's able to give him the best based on the real data and the one that our system analyzed from other sources. Yeah, so, and we are going to look at how we are going to benefit. Yeah, we are going to benefit the market. I think looking at the financial projection maybe for our company, we are going to generate revenue through the SSD subscription. We are going to generate revenue through those subscription for the chatbots and the AI doctors. We have standard and golden subscription platforms, truth platforms that maybe you can get the coaching and more advice on what to do during the farming. So as we can see here, according to the statistic, we base these statistics with what we had from the Ministry of Agriculture. So I think we are, our funding, we need, for our startup, we need about 9 million for us to come up with this project, because we might need a lot of experts who have who are experts in coming up with this model, so that we can give more accurate data to our farmers, so that they can trust us. They can feel we are of value to this grandma in the village. So we are going to mitigate the risk. That is maybe low adoption. We have people who are resistant to this technological advancement, and we have people who are maybe unable to adopt to this change. Maybe it's becoming a challenge. We are having the technical issues. We are having competition with other platforms and the weather markets and regulatory. And finally, maybe we can give a demo of our system. So my friend is going to do a demo as I present it.
So this is our AgriGuard AI, which is empowering African farmers. Yeah, which is empowering African farmers with smart AgriTech, where you register and log in as a farmer. Yeah, where is login? And you can choose any region within the country. So after registering, now this is our dashboard, where it shows us the climatic prediction. This is about 7 days, in the next 7 days. So it tells us the climatic conditions, the rainy, with the temperatures, and the total annual rainfall in the next 7 days, to help the farmer to plan on farming measures. And also, we have the market analysis, where We have the market analysis where you can put any type of crop you want, and then it will show you and the quantity, and then we are using GPS, so the location, like, it comes automatically, and also it also helps farmers to avoid exploitation. So, like, it shows the prices, the ranging prices in different areas where you are comfortable, where you maybe want to buy or sell your crop. And also, we have these subscription plans where farmers, this is where the company majorly generates revenue, because farmers go there to get information about based on the statistical data of the company, about the advices on which crop to plant or use. And this is how we normally process our, we can use M-Pesa, the transactions. We can use M-Pesa Till, which is working, M-Pesa Till, Airtel Money, or card, if you are comfortable with the card. But it's a test.
You are finished?
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah. My first question is this. This AgriGuard, you are looking at many things. You want to look at how the best soil to plant crops. You are looking at marketing. You are looking at pricing. You are confusing us completely. You need to get an area and focus on it. And in your demo, what I wanted to see there, I have not seen any model coming out of that. What I wanted to see there, when you're talking about crops in a certain environment, you said about when it rains, which crop to plant there. I was expecting you to tell us which crop, which soil pH, which soil moisture. Then from there, you advise which kind of crop for me to plant in a certain area. It is not coming out. You have gone ahead and talked about pricing. You are talking about pricing, marketing. I'm suggesting you pick one area and concentrate on it. Thank you.
Okay, so concerning about which type of crop, maybe here, like here in Gusii, we studied about here in Gusii, like here in Gusii produces 1.77 tons per hectare of maize in 1 year, and it also produces 0.77 tons of millet per hectare in 1 year. So, like at times, maize production in Gusii from the month of February to April is favorable. So, from May to around August, like instead of leaving the land empty without any crop, now that's where millet comes in. So at that time, like it's favorable to plant millet.
We want the system to advise us. So I put maize in May, it tells me no, because of this and this and this, don't plant it at this time. It is the system to advise me. Thank you.
Oh, just a minute. One thing is there's a point where you're doing like a market analysis. Maybe you can go and try, don't force someone to just kind of pick a location by only GPS. Just allow me also to type. For me, someone to just learn about a market in Mombasa, but I'm in Gusii. Since I can't type under your platform right now, I can't do that. Maybe be like a two-way also. I can search by auto location, right? Or by typing. That'd be nice. Sorry?
You can start by?
I'm saying like you can search by the name of the location or by auto location. Because right now your platform just purely depends on picking the GPS only. You can't type that textbook is inactive. You can't type. Yeah.
I'm by Julius, and I have my colleagues. I'll allow them maybe to introduce themselves quickly. Okay, so we are presenting Vuna Smart. So here comes a story of my Timothy Menecha. This is a boy studying at Meru University. At Meru University as a second year, and coming from Gusii land, and unfortunately he dropped out of school because the parents can't finance his studies. But wait, at home they have like 15 acres of land, and at no time will you find the land bare without anything grown on it. Wait. Here comes the challenge that the family of Timothy Menecha is facing. The challenge, the problem is distributions amongst the farmer, the retailer, and another problem is at the consumer and the end market. Wait. The challenge that Timothy's parent is facing that does not enable them, they have the products but they can't deliver them well to the market, is that they lack the logistics, they lack the transportation to take their products to the market. But here we are coming in a simple way, so that you and me to join me in Vuna Smart, so that we can collaborate on this project. You are my first partner in it, so that we can ensure that Timothy Menecha Machuki, who is your son at Gusii land, go back to school, so that in a way that the products have been delivered effectively amongst the buyer and the farmer. So I'll give my colleague now to tell us more about the technical part. I think we can. I don't know how we are going to do. My laptop is desktop, so can and
Vuna Smart. It's basically a system that wacha kwanza tuseme kwa system. Tuanze kwanza the problems. We've done our research on the problems some of the local farmers face, and among them we realized that farmers actually have trouble in accessing the market in a way that they find it difficult to determine what kind of foodstuffs or products are in demand in the market. And other than that, we also have the consumers who also have issues in determining the kind of prices that will be favorable to them. So we developed Vuna Smart to cater for such issues, whereby we integrated AI in. Let me just sign in as a farmer first, so that we can have a demo of how the AI is integrated to support the farmer in the market analysis. So here we'll have a live feedback. As of now, we work on a dummy data, which we haven't fed that much of it right now. But as of now, you can see that we have some detail here of products that are already harvested. Yeah, just one. We just fed one because it's quite a process here. So we can view a detailed analysis, but then this detailed analysis works on a backend data that comprises of different kind of farmers with different products, and I can actually show you the backend data. So the AI goes through the entire system, going through every user, analyzing all their different prices, and then determines the possibilities for the revenue to be earned by this farmer. Okay, so here it's a clean analysis of the possibilities that this farmer can get. So the one product that was listed there, that was just the main that the farmer currently handles. But then he still had other products in here. I had registered them, but I didn't render them to the front end. They were just registered here. So you can see.
So this analysis is for that one product?
No, this analysis is for the entire products recorded under the farmer. I could show you the back end part of it, or if you're interested. Continue. Okay, so this analysis it's based on every single farmer currently in the database. The AI goes through each and every one of them, determining all the different prices, and then predicts the one for this single farmer and tells them that based on the market, he has a potential of gaining, for instance, for this farm of avocado, he has a potential of gaining 1,000 shillings based on the data that exists in the database of every other single farmer.
Oh, good, yes. You can demonstrate to us. Okay.
It mainly deals with the crop diseases, detecting crop diseases and also crop pests. So, this one, when a farmer is encountering any issue, okay, he or she has come across with the crop in the farm, and the crop inaonyesha some symptoms of diseases, the farmer can actually take a picture or upload a file, and then we have used AI, we've integrated AI in which it's going to detect the type of the crop disease or the type of pest that is actually attacking the crop. Then it's going to give the scientific names and also the jina kawaida, that disease, the recommendation on what the farmer should do, the measures that the farmer should take, so that he or she can prevent and anaweza control the spread of the diseases. So for example, nilikuwa nimekuja hapa ku upload files. I can also take pictures. So for example, nimechukua So for example, nimechukua that image, nimekuja nikai-upload this image. The AI inaenda na detect the type of disease yenye ina affect that crop, then inakuja inatutolea. Hii imetuambia it's a serious issue, so tunafaa kuchukua an immediate action on that, on this issue.
What is the crop now?
Here ndio hapa blossom end rot. It's in a tomato. It affects tomato. So it may come up with the disease, and here it may come up with the recommended action. Also what the farmer is supposed to do, at least to control that disease.
The AI confidence. When it is 60%, what will be the confidence?
When it's 60%, inamaanisha the haiwezi kudetect hiyo nini kabisa. For example, tunataka kuchukua
the crop,
for example, tunataka kuchukua just a random photo.
I want you to take a photo of a person to see if it detects a disease.
Let me take
anything random, not a crop.
I've taken your photo. So
let's see what it will detect.
I think it's data issues.
Just like a retry.
Finish. Finish.
Before tukuje tumejaribu kuitest, tumepiga hapa some chairs picture, ika-update hadi hapa ikatuambia haiwezi hiyo si crop.
Ikasema si.
Hadi ime-update kwa dashboard.
And does it communicate that's not a crop?
Alafu hapo hiyo AI compliance imekuja nini ndio hapa. This is the one that we have scanned.
But I cannot analyze the health of a crop from this image.
So
it does not contain any crops.
So tulikuwa tumechukua kama tuko pale. I think it's the network. Here to create a forum, a community forum, when farmers they can interact with each other. Kama a farmer is that's fine.
Community.
A farmer can interact with each other. Farmer anaweza ona, anaweza post anything, then inaweza kuwa updated kama.
So you are saying there are no systems right now that detect the diseases for crops.
Okay, there are systems.
So what is new?
Okay, so
Or we are just
okay,
duplicating.
Okay, what is new about our project ni venye in our project, okay, pia tuko na chat app, chatbot app. Now, okay, the current system okay, nili research the system yenye iko pia ni application based. Ni application based system, lakini hiyo haina chat app. Penye pia tunaweza chat na nini? Tunaweza chat na okay, tunaweza chat na the AI itself. Let's not respond.
So here, it tells us the biological terms, not the simple English. So
the gap between farmers and the consumers, and also farmers with other farmers, such that it ongeza light.
Your screen is too dark.
Ongeza light.
What happened to the screen there? The screen is too dark, you can't see. Yeah, bring light. Yes, light, yes.
So the website enables farmers and consumers to connect such that there is no middlemen that act as connectors, that they buy products from farmers and sell it to consumers and exploit them in such a manner that they buy it at a lower price, very lower than expected to the farmers, and sell it at a higher price to the consumers, hence exploiting both the consumers and the farmers. So this our system here allows farmers to post what they have, their products, quality, and a description of their products. Then the consumers, you can get to there and see what you want. So you have to get to the system first. You'll have to register in order to access the services. Then
It's AgriLink, right?
Yeah?
AgriLink.
Yeah, AgriLink. AgriLink.
Talking about market consumption, yet talking about soil testing, crop disease detection. I don't know.
Yeah, that's true. That's part of it too. Yeah.
Mimi, it's written AgriLink AI.
It is, but the description.
Description is soil testing. So what are you talking about? You see, you're talking about soil testing. You're talking about the best price for farmers. Hey.
It involves the farmers, insights, and the consumers. So farmers are able to connect with consumers in terms of market, and also farmers are able to connect with other farmers, sharing ideas. Some farmers are having, you find that farmers, they are doing the same practice, like practicing the same kind of farming, but one is higher than the other. So they can create room and share ideas. What are you doing, and results? And also there is an AI integrated assistant that helps you farmers to upload a picture and add a small description if possible, and the AI is able to come up with a documentation. Yeah, if it's a problem or a suggestion, yeah, I think my fellow here can explain further.
Okay, so
proceed.
Okay, thank you. So what we are building is a bridge. Yeah, we are linking artwork from the soil to make a profit in the market. Yeah, to prevent that middleman dominance. So when the farmer is exploited, the energy is not paid back as it worked in the farm.
How are you preventing the farmer from being exploited? Yes,
So,
sure, from the system. From the system.
So from the system you can connect. When a farmer has
Quiet, please, we are listening. Kindly. Kindly quiet.
So after login, as a farmer,
Just log in.
it's already logged in order to access the services.
Yeah.
So as a farmer, you will list what you have.
Yeah.
Yes.
So you'll come to
Which
this
is okay.
platform, farm to market. Then you type listing type what you have. if you are a farmer.
Yes, like maize. Yeah.
Say you
Go
have-
down.
If you have maize, that's slated for them.
Say maize.
So you describe maybe
give a short
quantities.
description of the quality, maybe if it's the other maize, the yellow one, or the white one, and
I think when I explain, I will not give an accurate description. You can use AI when it sees the, I don't know. When I explain, because I want farmers to buy from me, the
consumers.
The consumers.
Yes.
I will say how good it is.
Yeah.
If what they like is what I will say. So will it be the truth
I
about
think
that crop?
Yeah, the description might be better if it is captured in terms of quantities,
Yes.
not quality. When
Yes,
because
in
it can be
terms of
subjective.
quantity, yeah.
Quality will be subjective.
Quality is subjective.
But now, after the description and the posting,
Continue down. Continue. I wanted to show me how it is preventing farmers from being.
So here we have the price per kilogram.
Mm.
Like you can say maybe 67 shillings.
670 whatever.
670.
10
the
kg.
quantity,
67. So.
then you can post it here.
So.
After posting it, customer is able to view or a possible consumer.
yes,
So yeah, it's your listing. You'll
So
find
all
it.
the listings of different farmers are appear here.
Different farmers.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
that's why it prevents you from.
Yeah. So you can, after, if I'm a possible consumer and I find something I'm interested in here, a product, I connect.
I just show him log out.
You
so
compare
that-
the cost with the other farmers.
Yeah, and
No, where is that comparison? It's what I want to see.
no,
So you said
it's not a comparison. So if I'm a possible consumer,
Yes.
I'm interested in your product, I go there to your product, I tap it, it's available. Then the system gives your number, your contact, because we registered it using your
What I'm
contact.
trying.
So we talk like
And agree, or we talk
one.
one-on-one.
Yeah, one-on-one.
And agree on the cost.
The cost and delivery and everything from there.
So you are avoiding middlemen.
Yes. That's one part of it. Now we can go to
Oh, yeah, the farmer. The farmer has logged in and listed this product.
This is just for the farmer.
The farmer has
So the
logged
buyer can also request a product that he or she wants. Maybe like you're a buyer. So you want
You know, those systems are existing currently. I'm interested in looking at what is new. What I'm interested in is what is new. Those things are existing. That's why you are saying I'm not interested in
So
many things.
the other thing here is we connect farmers and consumers and also with other farmers. So you can create a room where you have discussions. And the room is also integrated with the AI, so you can discuss and exchange ideas or maybe share feedback.
As extension services.
Yeah.
What else do you have?
Do you have the pricing for your product?
No, currently we don't have the pricing, but we are planning on the pricing and the payment options.
Okay.
Yes.
What kind of support do you need to commercialize this?
The payments to integrate the M-Pesa payments
into your system.
Yes.
So another thing that I could add here is means of transport. Maybe you can link these people with maybe a company
options such as Wells Fargo
for delivery, for efficient delivery.
Yes.
And maybe trustworthy.
My suggestion would be maybe another time when you get a chance to present your innovation, make sure to mention that the kind of help you need to. You might get someone who is interested in helping you out. Yeah.
And is it possible to map to the actual location where the product is available, the farm in various regions? Is the
So
platform
we
able
can
to, I need someone in Sumo, Gusii, let's say,
can it pin the
how can it be able to link me to the actual location where the farmer is with the product?
I think we can integrate the maps into the
Google
system.
Maps or something?
Yeah, Google Maps. I think Google Maps is best for the system.
And the other thing is to do that also, you look at the aspects of data protection, security, so that again criminal might not lie on the
they hack your systems and get the
in around
especially on the payments.
the payment as well as when the
temporarily
location.
or the money until the delivery is done. Then they confirm from their side that I got my product. Then
So you need to look at those aspects.
the payment is
Another question. Are you all like developers?
Yeah, me and my friend here were developers, and he's an agile student and also interested in being a developer. So we are.
He's a?
Agricultural
Oh, okay.
extension student.
Ah, nice. That's good. So an addition would be you could get someone in data science or business, maybe finance. Would be really crucial to your team. Yeah. So.
It's good to combine both like that.
Yeah.
Different professions coming together to look at a common solution. An existing problem.
Thank you.
But also look at the unique aspect that she mentioned. What is unique about your solution?
What you want to add.
Yeah. That's the innovation part.
That's the innovation. See, the Gusii innovation.
Yes.
Innovation.
So many of these things are
What is
existing. You
innovation?
just need to add something small that is unique, right? Unique to you. That's what we are pattern. Yeah.
You are probably the system detects disease. That one is there.
But the other thing is, please focus on one problem and solution to the problem. Separate them. Don't
As you
mix
create
so
that
many
solution,
problems.
it is not replicating. Come up with your own innovation. And what have you added to make it unique from others?
Yes, we are Team Quads. We are 4 of us. I, Ezekiel.
People are making noise. Davis, people are making noise out there. So I'm here, what happened? You're to squeeze them.
Yes. I, Ezekiel.
Collins, they are making noise, they are not listening.
Yes, we are Team Quads. We are 4 of us. I, Ezekiel, Anastasia, Anne, and John. Yes. So we dwelt in problem solving where farmers, we were thinking of linking farmers and buyers in one place. And maybe if Anne can take us through the logistics.
Yeah, so basically what our system deals in is connecting the farmers into one platform, and then it also like solving the problem of price fluctuations, in that it gives the real-time data to the farmers through the platform. So like I'm going to take you through the logistics part. We have the transportation part. So in here we have we are linking the farmers direct to the transporters, in that we are reducing the post-harvest wastage after the farmers have harvested their products. So here they are able to link with the transporters, and they'll take their products to the correct marketplace. Yeah, so we have they link in, they put their details, and then here we have the option where they can choose the so the transport one. So in here they can either choose to the like which kind of the time that the product should take along the way before it reaches to the buyer. So here we have like the economy part, the lowest cost, where it can take 2 to 3 days, and it is the lowest one, and they can either choose either of them according to their own price choices. Yeah, we have the storage part. So here we have incorporated the warehouses and the cold storage. So the warehouses will deal with the non-perishable goods, and then for the cold storages, they're going to be like, it's an aggregation area where now the farmers are collecting like their products in one place for better transportations. Here in the warehouses we have the non-perishable goods, and in the cold storages we have like the perishable goods. You can have the vegetables stored in there. In the inventory part, we can add our inventory. Yes, we can have the product you want to add and the quantity, and then it will reflect here. You can do a demo. So it has reflected here that it is in stock. And then we have the order part. So here the buyer can make the orders from this part. The farmer will log in their details, the produce they have, and then also the quantity that they are producing. And then they'll place the order. Then the routes, it's linked to the transport one. So once I've ordered a certain good from a certain place, let me say, like, for example, I'm ordering it from Gusii, and my destination is either Meru. I can estimate the distance that it's gonna take, and then afterward, I'll calculate the cost. You can do a demo from Gusii. So here it has calculated like it has estimated the cost that I'll use in that transportation area. I'll have the estimated cost is 2,150. The distance is 23 kilometers. I have the estimated time, 1 hour, though he has kept the kilometers too little. Yeah, and then we have also the route of the product. And then we have the returns part. So here is when either a customer has decided that that product is not fit for my own usage. So he or she returns the product to the aggregation area. So yes, they can process their return back there, and then the analytics that what you have, the sales that have been there, and then the revenue. Yeah, the on-time deliveries that are happening at that time, and also the active orders at that time. So in our marketplace, we have like the featured products. Yes, and we have also incorporated the chatbot here. So in here we have used the NLP. It is using the English and the Kiswahili version. So the farmer can, it provides like a suitable, let me say what, condition for the farmer. There are those farmers that they are not that literate to understand the English part. So they can use the Kiswahili part to ask a question to the chatbot, and then the chat. We are working on it. We have not yet incorporated that. Yeah, so it is currently using English and Kiswahili. Yes, and in the farmers. So they are doing like a demo. So like they have used Kiswahili, and then it has produced the message and the feedback. Yeah, and then we have the farmer's dashboard. Yeah, so here the farmer can either add a product. Yeah, they can add a product using this tab, and here we are still working on the adding new product. Then we have the listings, we have the recent orders, and then the products that we have at that time. Yeah, on the buyer's dashboard. Yeah, here we have the favorite farmers, like those trusted suppliers that have been so consistent in the platform, and we have the active orders at the time. At the cart, we have not yet added anything, and then we also have the notification part. Yeah.
Yes, so basically this is a sketch idea of what we had, but more to be added on the system, including the payment method, the M-Pesa method, and the SSD, and also we are working on a mobile app. Yes.
So my first comment would be, you have very good user interfaces, but I think now you don't need to add more features. Instead, you should just narrow down. I was hooked when you talked about logistics, because it's a big issue when it comes to agriculture. But when you again introduced the marketplace, I think it brought a bit of confusion. So my suggestion would be just focus on logistics and you have a good business case. Otherwise, a very good presentation and very good designs there.
AgriPulse, first of all, it aims to help farmers from the growth stage to the production stage. Who doesn't love to be lazy? Everyone nowadays depends on ChatGPT because like they rely for insights and they don't want to think too much. So that's the same thing, AgriPulse AI. It aims to help farmers from the beginning up to crop production, whereby all the crops are being sold and to ensure maximum production. What is the problem statement that AgriPulse AI faces? It is estimated that in Africa, $65.58 billion shillings are lost every year due to pests and diseases. It's also estimated that 40 to 50% of post-harvest loss are due to lack of poor market conditions. This causes a lot of loss and a lot of damage to farmers. Imagine you incur a 50% loss on something that you have struggled hard very much since the production time, since begin weeding and doing all the practices. So it is very wasteful, and that's the major aim that AgriPulse AI majorly wants to cover. So with me here is the AgriPulse dashboard. So I'm already logged in. Like if you log in, it will prompt you either to log in as an admin, or to log in as a buyer, or to log in as a farmer. So with me here, I want to log in as a farmer. I've logged in as a farmer. So it's using like the backend is deployed. So if there are some issues, we'll let you know. So first of all, let's look at the major things that AgriPulse AI focus. It is known that sometimes farming is something that is intervened by timely practices, whereby timely farming is something that is reliant on weather practices. Let's say, like, is there rains to rain so that you may plant, or the time of harvesting it should be sunny season. So farming is something that is reliant on AI for prediction and to predict weather data. So AgriPulse AI comes up with a smart calendar that is able to tell farmers, like, this is the time that you need to harvest, this is the time that you need to plant. Adjust your time, because if you irrigate at this time, maybe they may be leaching because there's incoming rains. So AgriPulse AI like fundamentally focuses on that, and I'll want to show you that. So with that here, I'll go to growth tracking. So in growth tracking, it's fetching data because, like, I believe maybe the system is slow. So like in growth tracking, you can create a demo whereby here you can put your plot. Like it detects your GPS location, like, and your GPS location, you can put maybe maize, the type of crop that you want to plant, and it will be able to tell you that these are the type of practices that which you should be able to plant. So with that, let me show you an example of a demo data that I did. Let me show you an example of a demo data that I did. So for example here, all the crate plots that you have put, maybe you can be having 5 plots of land. Like you'll name them, like whereby they say that you name them Bobaracho, like, and then it will appear all the logs here. It will appear for all the farmers that you have and the location that which you are having. So let's say, like, let's estimate maybe we have used TensorFlow. We have used TensorFlow so that to ensure that the project is running well and is displaying all the data to deploy real-time data set. So let's look at an example whereby, at an example of data that has shown the analysis. So for example, here it is showing upcoming events, whereby it's prompting farmers that there will be irrigation on this day to water the crop, soil moisture is low, and then it will also take photos of plants growth for analysis. It also take photos for weeding, manual weeding to leaf plants, pest monitoring. So with that is the growth tracking part, and there is also an AI intelligence. AI intelligence, first of all, AI farm intelligence. AI farm intelligence, first of all, is used to predict practices. Let's say like your farm, maybe let's say like there's going to be floods. Our AI predicts that there's going to be flood in 50 days. It will prompt the farmer to tell him that plant your crop in 40 days, plant maize crops in 40 days, because that's the time it crops from harvest from time of planting to maturity. So this will be able to help the AI maybe to tell the farmer to make right decision making in order to avoid losses or lack of losses that are post-harvest losses or pre-harvest losses that occur on the farm. It's also estimated that in the whole world, around 800 million people, they lack food, they are hungry, and they undergo like lack of food and faces food insecurity. So this ensures that maximum crop productivity in order to address all these issues. Then, so here you can see an example whereby AgroPulse AI, like it has demonstrated microclimate, whereby it is showing highland moderate region. So here, before I show you this AI farm intelligence, let me show you where it tracks the location. So here in tracking the location, you can see I've already set my GPS on. If I set it, it will set it to the longitude and latitude. So this sets the GPS so that it may be able to use online data set from public places or from satellites or from organizations in order to predict right decision making for farmers. This will be able to help them to make right decisions, let's say like showing that the type of area making right decisions. Let's say in a certain area it is affected by pests and diseases, so there's a detection of certain pests when a farmer uploads the image. It's because there's a place whereby a farmer can upload the image so that it may analyze all the data, that which is to present. Let's say like there's a detection of maybe let's say a pest and disease. It will notify farmers like around the 10-kilometer region so that to help them overcome the havoc of pests and diseases. So here is the GPS location. And as it has stated in the GPS location, it contains, you can also add your details, let's say location details, where we need your location. Okay, it says why we need your location because it says that provide accurate weather forecast, recommend suitable crops for your region, calculate climate risk, connect with nearby farmers, show regional market prices, optimize farming calendar. So with that I see that's the function of, then you can save location. Then there's also there's an error. Let me just come back. I've clicked at the wrong. I've logged out, but let me just log in. It will take a moment. Then there's an exchange. Like farmers majorly lack access to buyers, and it says that majorly farmers in this region. However, you find that in a region like all where there are similar planting of crops, you'll find out that there's a lot of competition, and this leads to crop being sold at low prices. Let's say at my local region, I come from Kakamega County, and you can find out that even when the type of harvest comes, farmers usually sell maybe 1 kg of maize at 50 shillings because of maybe competition. So this is able to focus on post-harvest data, whereby the system will be able to show analysis whereby it will show actual listing, total transaction, completion list. Then our system also uses the escrow method. First of all, there's also drone intelligence. The drone intelligence is a platform that is used to analyze predict pre-harvest data. It's used to analyze pre-harvest market condition. This pre-harvest market condition, let's say a drone can fly up here, then the data set is fed into the system. When the data set is fed into the system, it will prompt the farmers that this need, you are expecting this type of maize harvest, this type of quality, and then like after upgrading your quality, it will be able to locate you to nearest buyers and nearest farmers in the region. So here you can see the calendar listing, you can apply filters, and then maximum price for your produce, transactions, then no assets available. So that's the AgroPass exchange. Then when it comes to the market linkages, whereby here you can say free discovery, you can say logistics. Here maybe, let's say like here, it say the base price maybe is 40 shillings, adjusted price 120 shillings. Then it says that buyer's risk, then you can create contracts. This is the place where you can create contracts. So that's the market linkage platform. And then finally, as I said, I think those are the major issues that agricultural changes. Here, the drone intelligence of analyzing the drones type and planning drone flights. I think those are the major challenges that which our system solves, and I thank you for listening and encourage you to pose questions.
And we had 16 projects. From the 16 projects, you were given criteria for evaluation before you started this non-stop coding. So from evaluation, we were looking at the originality, how innovative you are, what you have added. We were also looking at plagiarism, because some systems you could see they were plagiarized. So there are so many things we were looking at. So through all those factors, we came up with the 3, position 1 to 3. We have been told to look at position 1 to 3. So we have up to position 16, but I want to announce position 1 to 3. So position 3 goes to team 5, EcoGrow. Are they here? Yeah. Position 2 goes to AgriSite AI. Where are they? AgriSite. Good, thank you. Position 1 goes to team 4, AgriFusion. Thank you, thank you. Now you can see it. There are a few things that the judges realized during this evaluation. I'll give them a chance to talk about it. You can get seated. So before I give them the chance, what I noticed is that it was AgriTech innovation. That was the title, I think. So from AgriTech innovation, I don't know why everybody went for crop farming. Nobody talked about animals. Nobody talked about bees. Everybody was about crop. I don't know whether they were told to concentrate on crops only. I don't know. So that when we saw it, all judges noticed that. Another thing, what is innovation? Because it is Gusii innovation. How do you define innovation? From where I stand, innovation is the ability to create a solution that cannot be able to be replicated by another person. I give an example. Who has ever replicated Facebook? Tell me. Who has replicated Facebook? Eh? Who has ever replicated Facebook? So when you want your innovation to stand out, don't look at the obvious things. If you are looking at the obvious things, what are you adding there to make it new, to make it innovative? We were looking at that in some of your innovations, and it was not coming out. Some of you were just replicating what is already existing. We were looking at what is new is this person looking at. Because what you are saying is existing. What is new that have you added to make it different or to improve its functioning? Let me give other judges to give a view on what happened today. We start with Professor John Mark.
Thank you very much. As I said, as we were starting, the farthest at the time of starting, you had made tremendous effort towards ensuring that the small idea that you want incubated or you want to express is come to fruition. So at this moment, I want to say that with the patience, with the resilience that all of us have had this afternoon, all of us are still winners. And it is amazing that the young Kenyans are coming out with good ideas that can be mentored or incubated to commercialization, and that is the way to go. In fact, as you are making the presentation, I recall when I was in undergraduate, if somebody can take me back, then I will do a lot of things. But still, I can still do a lot of things. So ladies and gentlemen, all of us, by the virtue that we've reached this stage to express ourselves with the ideas that we have, it's great achievement. I would really wish to encourage you that let this be a learning process, continue working with your colleagues, move to the other groups, share your ideas, and make these ideas grateful. Otherwise, I want to thank the organizers and my fellow judges for dedicating this opportunity so that the young Kenyans can showcase what they have. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Prof. Thanks everyone for the session. Maybe just to take to the hackathoners. A hackathon is just all it is. It's just a sprint for a few days, or a few hours. That's exactly all it is. It's normally a point of trying to fire up your energies when it comes to coding. Nothing much. There's no loser in hackathons. There's no winner in hackathon. Actually, for me, that's how I always view it as such. And there's one thing I realized when you are giving out your solutions. Maybe you'll go and reconsider. One thing was, you see, when you get, let's say, a solution from an AI platform or like an LLM, always put a caution that whatever you have there is not exactly, you might not take responsibility for it. Because again, it's very possible for you to get like an hallucination from some of these AIs, which is very possible actually on that. Then one thing I realized also, as you go and develop your platforms, never forget to have like a help section or a manual. If you come and present for me a platform, let's say for 10 minutes, trust me, even I myself, I'm lost. I really wish to have a help section or like a manual somewhere to go and reference later in that skill. But then again, nice stuff, nice having you around, nice seeing you present your stuff. And congrats to everyone. And also I look forward to seeing you again in other hackathons and also other platforms and developing cool stuff in the future. Thank you very much.
Good afternoon once again. So I think for me is to thank you and congratulate you all for the effort that you have put for the last 2 days working on these hackathons. I think we've seen great projects, great presentations, solutions to problems. I think a few things that I just want to mention was the focus areas is largely AI. I think this is the currency that we have. We just need to look at, so what does it go with AI? What would enable AI to be fully achieved? Digital devices, we need to think around it so that as we develop solutions, especially to farmers, let's think around digital devices that can be accessible so that the platforms could be accessible by people. Also, the digital skilling is a key component that we need to look at. I observed also from your presentations the aspect of disability friendly on solutions. Let's look at disability beyond maybe physical. Let's look at other forms of disability so that as we develop solutions that are accommodating to all in the society. Also, I realized that as you look at the problems, some of your focus was on multiple problems, giving multiple solutions. Again, let's try to restrict to single out problems, single out solutions, becomes more clear and even helps you to work on them as you scale them out. So I think with that, it's been a great moment with you. I think you have potential to grow your innovations to the next level. Please focus on growing them. Don't just end it at the challenge. Refine them. Even if you are not among the 3 best solutions, please continue to refine them. Seek for support. We will continue to support you. As from Konza, we're also trying to look at what can we pick from what you had and be able to support you further. Otherwise, you have a bright future. Thank you very much.
Good evening, all. I think it's been a day filled with so much activity, and we have seen so many, different teams come to pitch their ideas here, but there are some key aspects which stood out from other teams compared to the others. One of the key distinction was, how do you present? If I cannot get the flow of your presentation, then definitely I'm lost. I can't understand the kind of solution that you are offering in the market or the problem that you are solving. And the best way to do the presentation is to actually, structure it in your team, who is going to handle what, and ensure that it's within the given time frame. Even though you had 48 hours to code, build the platforms and all that, presentation is key, because you might have the best idea, but if your presentation is not on point, then nobody is going to see that. Another thing also is when you're presenting, it doesn't matter the location or the platform that you've been given. Ensure that at the end of it, be clear on what you want. What is your ask? Were you just presenting and then that's it? You could say if it's funding, specify. If it's mentorship, specify. If it's going to conferences, you can ask for organization to sponsor you to go to conferences, which will help to build you more, right? And having said that, innovation doesn't end in this room. So even if you're not given the opportunity to be named among the top 3, just ensure that the next, you are in waiting, right? The next opportunity is for you. And as I close my remarks, I would give you a brief story, and you can go and sleep on it. Once upon a time in a village, people said they wanted to pray for rain to come. On the day of the event of the prayers, all the people came together, but only one boy came with an umbrella. Thank you.
Thank you. He was the one with faith. Thank you, colleagues. Can we allow 2 students to talk? 2 students. Yeah, we want to give chance to 2 participants to talk. 1 male, 1 female, please.
Good evening. I want to take this chance to appreciate our judges, our mentors, and my fellow comrades and who have taken an initiative to move out of their cages, huko with mashule na kufika hapa to present their skills. I know we are many. I think in the computer department, the students are many. I think kukuja hapa inamaanisha that you had that initiative to upskill your nini. So I want to ask you that when you go back, that guy, that's your friend, that's your classmate, kindly next time I want to tukue wengine so that we can brainstorm on many ideas. We have very great minds. We are growing. We are young. We are the Gen Z. The minds are. We have got a different scope of things. So kindly, let's try to incorporate all of those others when you want this kind of this kind of initiative so that hata wao watakuja na tutashiriki na sisi. If you were, I think we were 16 teams. If all the guys from Gusii Poly, the MKU, Gusii University will come, tutakuwa more than 100 teams. And the ideas that were here, zingekuwa mingi and very great ideas. So the only thing I want to urge you, just that one thing. Please go back and tell that one or two guys to, next time if there is a certain event or the certain kind of this, let them show up. Let me take this chance again to thank all the organizers for presenting such a platform for us who are coming, the young ones, so that we can we can get the spotlight of what it's out there. Thank you.
Good evening, everybody. I take this opportunity to thank you guys for organizing this event, and also we thank those we participated with, those we competed with. We thank you for that. Continue participating, and yeah, there's always light at the end of the tunnel. Thank you, and to our adjudicators, thank you too. Thank you.
So congratulations again to our winners. We have AgriFusion. You guys, what's your name? Echo Group and AgriSite. Congratulations to you guys. You did a wonderful job. And for the rest of our participants, thank you so much also for just participating and showing us great things. It's not easy doing an all-nighter on a weekday, but we all were here. We were able to put our best foot forward just to participate in the hackathon. So, nilisema, let me just put this aside. I said there may or may not be special awards for things. Sindio? That's what I said. Ama sikusema, unajua pia sikusema naweza ondokea. I said there may or may not be some special awards for a few things. So, I was taking some notes on some presentations, and I settled on two things. Number one, a project that does one thing well, and a project that fills me with joy, a favorite project, right? Does one thing well, fills me with joy. And how much Jandika? So I have written. Nimeandikwa? Yes. It's written. So, AgriSite, stand up. So while they were presenting, I really loved the presentation. I loved how you demoed, and I liked the project itself. So from my own pocket, I will be chucking 20K for you guys just as a reward for being awesome. Yeah. So AgriSite, Paul's Choice Awards goes to you guys. Thank you so much for being you guys. Minimaliza. So we will wrap up with a word from Jeremy to give us a few words as we close out the day. Jeremy, karibu.
As you can see, I'm the happiest man in Gusii land today. This was just a thought. We were debating with the GDG group here. What can we do? How can we do it? How will it turn out to be? And then here we are. We have winners. Let's put our hands together for the winners first. Now that clap was for you. It was not for them. You are all winners. You spent the time here all the night. Tumekuwa na nyinyi mpaka saa hii asubuhi. Kuna wenye kidogo walilala. Kuna wenye si kuona wakifunga macho. Na mpaka saa hii wajafunga macho. So that clap was for you. You are all winners. The winners are not the ones that have been mentioned. Like I said when we were starting, we all, and I probably told most of you when you were going around, we are all winners, and we are all good in what we are doing. But the judges have the most difficult job of trying to choose who is top. Because all solutions are viable, they are solving a problem, and they were good. So congratulations to you all. And as the conveners, the lead conveners of the Innovation Week, this hackathon, and other things that will be going on throughout the rest of the week, we are proud of you. We saw the zeal. We saw the determination. We saw the desire to do something good throughout the night. And we admired that. We are encouraged to do more, to support you more. And there were requests from some of us to do this more often. We are going to definitely do that. For us, we say, we commit, and then we find ways of achieving it. That's what we did with this particular one. And here we are. So we are committing again here that we'll have more of them. So what happens next? Of course, there's some small money that have been mentioned here, that were mentioned also yesterday. Was it yesterday? That these guys will get, those who become top 3. I was speaking with some of you throughout those hours, and I told you the most important thing is not the small money. Because you get the money, tutakufuata twende Magna, inaitwa Magnum. By the time we walk out of that place, mimi na wewe tuko sawa, whether you won or you didn't. The most important thing is, for those who are really serious about building those solutions into actual scalable and sustainable solutions, we are here now to support you. Now the journey begins after this, for those who want to build those solutions. So it's not about winning 50,000, 30,000, 20,000, just going. For those who are serious, we have a date on Friday. We meet here, probably the other room, at around 9 thereabout, and we'll be discussing the way forward in terms of incubation and support, plugging you to the right partners at the national level, regional level, where your solutions can be supported to scale. More details, if you want to know about that, be with us on Friday at 9 a.m. at Phi Labs. And then we'll provide more details on that. The most important thing is you grow that solution until you're able now to either get investors or make money out of it, much more money than the 50,000 shillings. So that's the bigger goal. So for those who are keen enough, you realize that we have a lot of logos, a lot of banners here. These are just but among the partners that we are working with. And it will be a big sin if I actually don't appreciate them. So I would like to start by appreciating Konza, represented here by David and Ken, and there's another colleague, Jeremiah, my namesake. So let's put our hands together for Konza. Konza wants to say something. So there's some good news coming up, and I don't want to relay that in a reported speech. So David, please come back and report what you've just told me. So Konza are going to be our partners going forward.
Thank you. You realize I didn't want to speak, eh? But now I'm put on the spotlight, but it's fine. I have some good news, but before that, I think a good lady and prof said something, that what innovation is, how my interpretation of innovation is, and I'll request you to just go look it up. But innovation is simply seeing what everybody sees and doing not what nobody has done, right? So seeing what everybody sees and doing what nobody has done. So I have the pleasure to be in the same room with some of the most brilliant minds in Gusii land. You're great innovators. I love your resilience throughout the night. I couldn't make it 24 hours. You made it 48 hours. All appreciations to you. So the good news is we as a Technopolis will be supporting the best 3. So group 1, 2, and 3 throughout a period of incubation, acceleration to a level where they can become successful enterprises. Thank you so much.
With the powers bestowed on me as the lead convener, I'll add him 2, so that there are 5. And that will happen. I know they'll do it. So that's Konza. Have they told you what they do? Do you all know what Konza is? Do you know how big they are? They seem to not know Konza. David, I know you're a big brand, but could you just give us a snippet of who Konza is? And allow me to spend a bit of time so that as they go knowing who is in the room, yeah? It's very important. Just a snippet of who Konza is.
Just a short snippet of what the Technopolis is. So, Konza is a Vision 2030 Economic Development Agenda flagship project. So, some bit of context. So, Vision 2030 had 3 pillars: the political pillar, economic pillar, social pillar. You can look it up. But Konza is under the economic pillar. Vision 2030 Economic Development Agenda flagship project that was initially conceptualized as a center for innovation, tech, and knowledge-based industries, right? Now, the Technopolis is a 5,000-acre master planned city. So Konza is a government agency, by the way. So we are tasked with the responsibility of overseeing the development of the smart city that Konza is unfolding to become, right? Now, the Technopolis seeks to position our country, Kenya, as a major player in the global tech and innovation space. You realize I'm talking about tech innovation, eh? That is the nucleus of Konza, by the way. So the city is about 60 kilometers from the capital city, Nairobi, and about 400 kilometers from the port city of Mombasa, and is unfolding to feature a lot of English, but is unfolding to feature commercial, residential, and industrial areas with a focus of attracting tech companies, universities, and research institutions. Now, ultimately, the Technopolis seeks to contribute at least 2% of our country's GDP and harbor at least 240,000 residents when fully fledged. All right? Now, I talked about GDP, 2%. Our country's GDP last year was what? Any economists in the room? I'm not an economist, but I'm a curious character. Kenya's GDP last year was about $110 billion. So if Konza was fully fledged by last year, it would have contributed what? 210 billion, is it? A million, yeah. 2.5 B. You can imagine what kind of a city or what activities will get going in a city to contribute that amount of. So it's a futuristic city. It's a place you want to be. We have so many activities. We have innovations. We have, most of you, I understand, are either are in the ICT sector, computer science, etc. Probably you could look out for opportunities, internship for those in school. No, attachments for those in school, internships for those who at least who have certificates at Konza. It's a whole opportunity. And at least the first 3 are now probably lucky because now they will be in touch with us more, and those opportunities could land on them. But all of you are welcome. In fact, I was telling him you should have an industrial education tour at Konza for this whole team, one of these fine days.
We're going to do that. It is done with sponsor.
Good. On the spotlight again. Thank you very much. I'll be around. We can interact.
Thank you. Let's put our hands together for Konza. So basically, it's a tech city, the future of tech. All of you are techies. You can go there, start your businesses there, live there, and enjoy your life there. Now, there were those awards for the top 3. They did not just come from heaven like manna. They were a blessing from another of our partners who has even more goodies for us, I believe. And so, on my right, you have Kenya, which is the Kenya Innovation Agency. You have Kenya Innovation Week there, and you have the Presidential Innovation Challenge Awards. So these guys are big, eh? Si mnaona ni Kenya, Kenya, Kenya. So represented here, of course, you have seen Judge who? Ama mko mnajua majina yao? Eh? Judge Philip. So Philip, please come and say a word about Kenya, what it does, so that they also get to appreciate Kenya. And yeah, the awards for the top 3 are courtesy of Kenya, so that you just know. Yes.
Thank you, Jeremy. I'd spoken before, so I'll really avoid the repetition. My name is Philip Gondi. I'm a Senior Innovation Officer at the agency, the Startup Directorate. So I'll just give an overview about Kenya, who Kenya is. So Kenya is the Kenya National Innovation Agency. Our key work, our key mandate is to coordinate, develop, and manage the national innovation systems in the country. By doing so, we've structured ourselves in two particular directorates. One, we have commercialization. Two, we have the startup. Much of the work that we've been able to do is on how do we turn the research output, how do we commercialize the research output. So what I mean by that is we've been able to work with universities, so the researchers that they are able to produce, how do we help them to commercialize? Secondly, when I mentioned about the Presidential Innovation Award and Challenge, this is a de-risking mechanism for the early stage startups. That's why we award them the money, which is a grant from the Kenyan government. So just to help the startup that is beginning, like what you have, the idea that you have is what we fund. So once you present it and you go about it. The other aspect on how we nurture that innovation system is through what we call the Kenya Innovation Week, whereby we offer a platform for startups to be able to showcase to the general public, and it's a national event that we host in Nairobi, so that you're able to showcase what you have for other people in the country to see. So what we are doing here is a pre-event to the Kenyan Innovation Week. So this is part of the regional innovation weeks that we do support. Currently, we have the Pwani Innovation Week that is ongoing, that we have also supported, that is running parallel to what the Gusii Innovation Week is doing. 2 weeks ago, we had the Mount Kenya Innovation Week that we also supported, that is also nurturing the regional innovation systems. So that's the part that we do within the agency. And we'll be glad to, I know for those in the universities, we are coming up with what we will call, we have a startup school. So we are we've begun to activate the student-led innovation clubs, whereby we are going to help those particular universities to be able to run their hackathons and innovation weeks. The goal is we shall shortlist the best projects, and we have already a pool of investors who are willing to listen to that pipeline. So I know here we have Gusii University. We look into, I think we're talking with some members from the team from Jeremy, on how can even the people not within the university but within the locality be able to benefit from such programs once we'll be rolling them out. And that is something that we shall be doing by the end of this year. Thank you so much, and I'm looking forward to having more interactions with you. Thank you, Jeremy, for having us.
Thank you very much. You realize I come as one skinny guy, yeah? But nakuja na watu wazito, si ndio? Watu wako na a lot of things they're doing. And the beauty of having these partners is they have the muscle, they have the reach, they have the influence and the mobilization power to link you to spaces that you currently are just dreaming about. So make sure you interact with them, ask them questions, because you might come to me, na mimi nikupe tu mchele na nyama. But then they might give you an opportunity of a lifetime. You can go to Konza, get connected to partners, you can participate in programs under Kenya, and you either get the funding or you get the support that comes through or the Presidential Innovation Challenge and other things. Or you get selected to participate in the Kenya Innovation Week. You meet partners, customers, collaborators. There's so much more. What I'm saying is, PhiLabs, but before I go to PhiLabs, PhiLabs is just the hub that brings the different partners and then you come and we show you who is the right person to deal with. And one such right person is the next banner, GDG Gusii. I know you all know about them. They have been coordinating this. But now that I'm speaking, I need to be accompanied by them, and they also say something about who they are. They reintroduce themselves if you guys don't know them. And just say a word as we close, because we are partnering with them for the long term. It's not like an event we are doing. For us, we have a long-term MOU with them to collaborate and do stuff. I would like Faith to probably say a word about GDG, Gusii, and are you going out? Okay, I thought she's running away. Eh? So, Faith will come and say something. Put your hands together for Faith. Yes.
Hi everyone. Oh, poleni sana. Yeah, I can see some people. Huyu amelemewa sana. But don't worry, we're about to leave. Another one over there with some very red eyes. Yeah. But thank you so much for the commitment and the effort you've put into making this happen. It wouldn't have been possible without you guys. Si mnajua hivo? Yeah. I wouldn't have come up with all those systems on my own, right? Yeah. So thank you so much. So for those who don't know what GDG Gusii does, so basically we're just a community within the Gusii region. We do events within Gusii and Nyamira combined, right? And then we do it on a community level, and a lot of volunteering happens in the process. And it's more of like giving back to the community, right? The way we're giving back to the community, other people also give back to us, right? And I'm pretty sure with whatever we are doing, also others are giving back to the same community, yeah? A good instance is Cynthia, yeah? You've all seen the work she does, right? How many know Cynthia? Cynthia, stand. How many know her? How many know the kind of projects that she's been doing across the region? Yeah, so that's also her giving back to the community, right? And that's the spirit that we want. So this community is ours, and it's ours to build. We want to build like a very strong ecosystem that's going to like also compete with the other ecosystems over there, right? We're bringing our Nairobi to where? Gusii. So thank you so much for the commitment, for the time, for the energy. And we don't take it for granted. Asante. So I would like to also introduce my team, the ones who are here. Maybe they could come at the front and just introduce themselves real quick. Collins, Paul, Blanche, Patricia. Esther also.
All right, yeah, so Collins Juma by name, part of the organizing team for Google Developer Group Gusii. I'm specialized in cloud computing, so if you have any issues around cloud, so that's my area of specialty, and also a developer. Yeah, so we're looking forward to actually you being part of our community. Just head over to GDG Gusii online, and then you'll be able to join the community website. Maybe before I leave also, so we have an upcoming event that we are hosting in the next 2 weeks, DevFest. So DevFest is ideally for developers and innovators like you, where we bring you together to come, learn, innovate, learn from one another, and also create those meaningful relationships. So feel free to join us at DevFest. So by just going again to the website, and then you will be able to RSVP to that particular event. Yeah, so you are all welcomed. Yeah.
Hi, everyone. My name is Blanche Akongo. I'm part of the GDG Gusii Leads Logistics. I represent under the logistics. I majored in graphic design and front-end.
Hello, everyone. I'm Esther Kiboi from the current GDG lead, Gusii campus. That's all.
Hi everyone. Najua mmechoka kunisikia. I've been speaking for 2 days. Hata nasikia sauti inapotea, but my name is Paul Ogola. I'm a software engineer and technical lead at GDG Gusii. Thank you so much for showing up and taking part and letting me bother you for 2 whole days. It's been a pleasure, and tuonane DevFest.
I do the mic drop. I was saying Phi Labs. So, for those who don't know, Phi Labs is hosting us, and we are the lead convener of Gusii Innovation Week, and it's written 2025. It's the inaugural one. It's the first ever for those who have been in Gusii for a while. We have never had an innovation week here, and this is the first one. We are the lead conveners, and Gusii Innovation Week is not our event. As you can see, you haven't even seen me a lot. You have been seeing other people. It is an ecosystem event. You have different experts, different players, the judges. You haven't seen anyone from Phi Labs there. The technical team from GDG, you haven't seen anyone there. Because Gusii Innovation Week is a platform for the ecosystem. We just led the convening, but it is for everyone to come, plug, and play. You have technologies you want to showcase, you want to participate in hackathons, you want to participate in the summit, you come and play, plug and play. This was the first ever. We pushed it quite a lot out there, and it got the traction we wanted. So far, it's a success. It's supposed to end on Friday, but so far it's a success. It has gotten the attention we wanted, it has gotten the response we wanted. People now view Gusii and Gusii region differently. They see there's potential, there's innovation. They have been seeing you. When you were coming here and taking those 2 videos and wherever, we were telling partners, look at the people that you have deserted all along. Look at what they're doing. Cool people, brilliant people. You are as good as any other students in other institutions. The fact that you are located here far away from the city doesn't mean that you are better than them. And all that we are here to do through Phi Labs and the partners we are working with, and the whole goal of Gusii Innovation Week is to spotlight and showcase your potential, so that partners like the ones who have spoken before me can know what you're doing, what you're capable of, and then support you. And so tied to that, tomorrow is a week, like you can see the dates, it's a whole week activity. So it had 3 parts. 1, the hackathon, which just ended or is going to end. So tomorrow we are having the summit, the Gusii Innovation Summit, which all of you are invited. Here, you have been interacting amongst yourselves, and our judges and a few other guests and mentors. At the summit, there'll be more people. There are guests who are actually right now on their way traveling to come and see what Gusii region has to offer. We told them there's a lot. We told them we have brilliant young people and innovators here and developers. How many promise they'll come to prove them right, that Tuko, and we have a vibrant ecosystem? Tomorrow? Okay, let me mention where. I know you're tired of this space. I won't say me too because I still have to come back. But we are at Dallas Premier Hotel. So now, how many will come? Dallas Premier Hotel. You don't know where it is? There is that Magnum thing and the supermarket. You just go up kidogo hapo, or you use your Google Maps. So how many will come with me to showcase what we have in Gusii in that event? It starts from 8 a.m., but you can arrive at 9 and miss out on breakfast that will be served at 8. So what I'm saying is I'm inviting you there to the summit. It's a whole day event. You arrive there, you tell them you are going to Gusii Innovation Week or Gusii Innovation Summit. They'll guide you, I think, to 6th floor. You'll find us there. We have national government guests, we have county government guests, we have private sector, public sector, and you want to meet these guys and network with them. So that is tomorrow. On Thursday, we are going to take all these visitors who are coming to Gusii to see real startups and SMEs that are operational and that we deem are already showcasing some form of innovation and a thriving entrepreneurship ecosystem. So on Thursday, we'll be visiting some of them to go and see them. And then after that, we'll finish with a cocktail here at Fire Labs. Cocktail, kila mtu ameniangalia. Invite only. If you come tomorrow, you might get the invitation. Yes? Yeah, the ones that we are visiting, because the theme of the Innovation Week is agri, they'll all be agri-based. But in future forums and in future events that we shall be doing with our partners, they shall be sector agnostic. They shall be cutting across different sectors. So we are opening it up for that. And so, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for participating in the hackathon. I invite you all tomorrow at Dallas Premier. As usual, I'm your caterer, providing breakfast, lunch, dinner. For as long as you see me, you see food. And you see good partners that can support you. So see you tomorrow. And if you notice, the lady who was giving you a lot of directions, Leah, she's our hub manager. Get in touch with her if you want to learn more about what we do or want to benefit from the programs that we run. Otherwise, mimi kama chief caterer, asanteni sana kwa kukuja. Tupatane nini? Kesho. And now I invite chakula because again I'm the chief caterer. So now I invite kuna chai before mutoke, mukuje tupate chai alafu twende. As we finish, tulianza na maombi. Paul alituombea. I think ni vizuri pia tumalize na maombi, si ndio? Nani atatuombea? Sorry? Ai, photographer usaulika sana. Akuja afanye hiyo kitu. Akuja afanye hiyo kitu. Oh, amechukua kamera. A volunteer, please come.
As we pray, remember tomorrow is the awarding.
Oh, I forgot to mention that. So the awarding will be happening at the summit. So be there for those who will be awarded, be there for those who want to cheer those be awarded, and also who want to network more with the partners who are coming to look for and explore for more partnerships for yourselves. Remember, you are all winners, so you are welcome tomorrow.
Let's all rise for a word of prayer. Okay. In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit, amen. Oh Lord, we thank you for this wonderful session that we have had. It's been a pleasure that we have interacted and learned and gained. Oh Lord, be with us as we are now about to depart to our various destinations. Lord, guide us, protect us, show us your ways, and may everything happen according to your will and in the glory of your name. Lord, guide us through all our activities as we inspire to learn more and create soft solutions that will solve our problems in the community. Lord, be with us now and forevermore. In Jesus' mighty holy name, I do pray, trusting and believing. Amen. In the name of the Father.
So you can stick around and network.